course, the final heats and everything happening tomorrow night. But to give us all the drill on it, heat number 1. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the senior track commentator of the Bendigo International Raceway, Mr. Rory Michelson.
Thanks very much, Ian. Here they come for their one-lap round sign. The finger goes up, the yellow is out. Heat 1 for the national running title run here tonight. The 20th one on the list, the 20th one. On pole position, it's Bruce Tate from Victoria in car number 11. On the outside of him, we have in this field Robert Burke from New South Wales in car number 5. Paul O'Neill from New South Wales, also in car 5. I'll give you their roof numbers. Steve Ellis in car number 9. Bruce Tate, car number 11. Jim English from Victoria in car number 13. Also from Victoria in car number 21, that's the roof number now, Jim Voliitis. Robert Gray from West Australia in car number Tosenbergen, in car number 58 from Western Australia, and from Victoria, 96, Bob Hickson. The green goes up, half a lap to go. Heat 1 of the first round of the national title here at Bendigo International Raceway. Bruce Tate from Victoria on pole position. Bruce Tate, car number 11. The green is up, they're coming around nice steady pace. They've been told at the drivers to come around easy. They've done it and the flag goes. Hard to get traction, it's pretty well at the moment. And it's Robert Burke in car number 67 on his roof number, that is, has taken the lead. Tate in all sorts of trouble at the moment in car number 1. And have a look at him go in turn number 1. We've got one stuck right on the corner. Has he got it mobile? Yes, he has. He's gone. Yes, the race will continue. So at the moment, it's Robert Burke from New South Wales leads him around for heat number 1, and it's over 8 big laps. Each driver to contest 3, and it's Burke at the moment in car number 67. That's roof number 67. He's pulling away from the rest of the field. Valuable points coming up for Burke. Second place at the moment, car number 96. That's Bob Hickson, and they've got mud splattered all over their numbers at the moment. Even hardly, you can't even pick up the roof numbers. They are dirty. They're gone. We'll go back to car numbers. The roof numbers are covered. The ladies will be in trouble. At the moment, it's Burke in car number 5 from New South Wales. He's got away at the moment from Hickson in car number 96, and by gee, the mud has splattered the cars. But it's Burke, car number 5. He's losing ground. Coming up is Hickson in car number 96 behind him. Having trouble getting traction at the moment, so it's Hickson in second place, looking for third place getter. From Hamilton, Jim English, another Victorian driver running in third place at the moment. But New South Wales, car number 5 leads, and Bruce Tate's car breaking down badly, car number 11. He's at the rear of the field. Burke still leads from New South Wales, from Victoria, Bob Hickson in car number 96. And we have a muck-up in turn number 1. The yellow goes on, only about 3 laps completed. 3 laps completed. Numbers on the cars are covered up. Roof numbers are even splattered with mud. Hard to pick them up for the lap scorers. They've got a problem. I'm going back to the car numbers. They're easier to see. They got onto their third lap but not completed. 2 down, so we have 6 to go. Burke the leader, car number 5. Second place, Hickson in car number 96. Third place from Hamilton in car number 13, Jim English. Then comes Ellis in car number 9. We'll stick with the leader. It's Robert Burke from New South Wales. Gets a little bit of breathing space on Hickson, running second at the moment in car number 96. Third place to Jim English in car number 13. He loses ground out of turn number 2. Ellis falling back a little bit now in car number 9. The lead still to Burke in car 5. Robert Burke from New South Wales in car number 5. Second place still to Bob Hickson in car number 96. Third place to Jim English in car number 13. He's making it a steady line at the moment. Some of the cars driving a high line to try and get a little bit of traction. Very soft down on the pole at the moment. Steve Ellis getting, oh, we've got another muck up there in turn number 1. Look at him go around. We've got third, fourth, fifth place, all in sorts of trouble. Jim English is one of them. We have another stoppage. Second one, heat number 1. Robert. The green is up. 3 completed, 5 to go. Heat 1, full of incidents already, particularly in turn number 1. They've dropped it. Burke, Hickson now in car number 24, Robert Gray for 1, 2 and 3 at the moment, followed by Chris Blunden in car number 42. Very cautious going into turn number 1. The drivers are slowed down a little bit, realising they're going to be in trouble going into turn 1 too quick. Robert Burke still leads. He's got 5 laps to complete in car number 5. Second place still to Bob Hickson in car number 96. Third place to Robert Gray from West Australia in car number 24. Still 1, 2 and 3, no change at this stage. They've slowed the pace down a little bit, very wise. Robert Burke from New South Wales still from Hickson running second in car number 96. Third place to Robert Gray in car number 24 from West Australia. Then comes from South Australia, Chris Blunden in car number 42, with the lead still to Burke. Hickson not making a move. I think he's happy with second place. That'll be valuable points. Tries a pass here at the moment with the track as wet as it is. May find himself in trouble with Robert Gray sitting not too far behind in car number 24. The lead still to Burke in car number 5. Hickson getting a little bit closer there in car number 96. Maybe he's out of tear-offs already. He's not trying to make a pass at this stage. And sitting right on his tail there, we have Gray in car number 24 from West Australia. That's Robert Gray. 1, 2 and 3 starting to clear off. Oh, third place has fallen back a little bit now. Robert Gray in car number 24, but he's a safe third at this stage. The lead still to Burke Robert from New South Wales in car number 5 with about 2.5 laps to go, I think it is. Yes, it is. They're coming around for the white flag, and it's Burke still in front from Hickson in car number 96. So it's Robert Burke from New South Wales, car number 5. Second place still to Bob Hickson in car number 96. Third place to Robert Gray from West Australia in car number 24. It'll be a slow race. The time would be very slow, I would suggest, on this one. But they've got to try and finish it off, and out comes the white for Robert Burke from New South Wales in car number 5. Should take out heat number 1 in round number 1. In second place, Bob Hickson getting a little bit untidy coming down the front straight. Third place still to Robert Gray in car number 24. Then comes Chris Blunden from South Australia in car number 42. We've got half a lap to go to complete heat number 1, and the lead still to Robert Burke from New South Wales in car number 5. Second place to Hickson in car number 96. Third place should go to Robert Gray from West Australia in 24. And then from South Australia, Chris Blunden in car number 42. And only just by a few cars lengths, a win going to Robert Burke in car number 5 from New South Wales. First over the line. Second over the line, Bob Hickson in car number 96. Third over the line, Robert Gray in car number 24. Then come Chris Blunden in car number 42 from South Australia, and there are 4 places, 1, 2, 3 and 4 for heat number 1, just been completed over 8 laps with 2 stoppages, Ian. Exciting at the moment, very slow though the race at the moment, the track a little bit heavy. Number 2, round 1, the winner of the first one, Robert Burke. Let's see who's going to take this one out. On pole position from Victoria, it's Ian Drew. We have a start as the flag goes down. Drew in car number 18, not first into the corner. We'll wait for them to sort themselves out. They should take it a little bit easy going into turn number 1. They would have been told by their pit crew the problem we're having in turn number 1 with 2 stoppages in the first heat. Peter Loeb's the guy that had a lot of work to do on his car. He thinks he's got it right now. That was car number 6. Let's hope he has for his sake. As I said earlier on, you must try and get in the top 4 cars in your heat to try and finish off. So from Tasmania, it's car number 22 at the moment. Neville Harper from Tassie in car number 22, just getting a bit of a wipe down here for me, and it's like a sauna bath in here at the moment. We've got a car on the infield already, so we've got problems out of turn number 2, but Harper leads in car number 22 from Tasmania. That's roof number 72. It's Neville Harper in car number 22. A car out in the middle, still sitting on the infield. Will he come back onto the circuit? Maybe he'll want to complete the laps to get the points, but it's Harper from Tasmania at the moment. From another Tasmanian driver, that's Stephen Triffett in car number 15, running second at this stage. So 2 Tasmanias, 1 and 2. Looks like the interstate is having a ball at the moment. A little bit slow coming out of turn number 2. They're driving at a nice, easy pace to make sure their cars are going to get around. The track's starting to harden up a little bit now, particularly down this front straight down here. It's still from Tasmania in car number 22, Neville Harper from Tassie leads. In second place also from Tasmania, Stephen Triffett in car number 15. And Lionel West coming on the outside there in car. Oh, Lionel West tangles up there with Triffett. Will they get the cars going? No, he stopped in turn number 1. We're under a caution. We go back to the last completed lap, which will be lap number 2, I think. Or have they completed 3? They have completed 3, 5 to go. And I'm telling you, Ian, you tapped me on the shoulder. Whose fault was it?
Oh, look, I'm sworn to secrecy. Look, it was 2 guys racing for the corner, and of course the 15 car just rejoining the circuit at the moment. Had
Someone's getting a rear of field.
Front end taken out of him, and
I'm not sure if it'll go to 15 or 60.
Well, we're about to see the moment of truth coming up there. Track surface is definitely coming in, because, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just arrived, the track surface was laid, especially this week, starting on Monday, just for this event. So It's a socket in the sea a little bit in some respects, and my heart goes out to the track curators because today we've been 36 degrees up here, and it's been an absolutely PIA, a pain in the rear. And of course, the weather, as Rolly's just quick to remind me, the big cool come through yesterday for about 10 minutes, a dust storm. So there we go. Oh, not a happy camper.
Oh, looks like the rear of field goes to Lionel West. I don't know why. I think it was just a racing incident. There was nothing in it.
Jeffrey Truan asking for attention by the stewards.
That's Lionel West in that car driving.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Skip, what are we doing?
Not going too well. The green goes down, 5 to go. Harper, Trippett, and then Logue for 1, 2 and 3. They've pulled away a little bit from Wayne Belk in car number 32. Harper got a little bit untidy in turn number 1, but still hangs on to the lead. Second place to Trippett. He's about to make the move in car number 15, Stephen Trippett. He made the move all right. He went up high, leaves Logue to come through on the inside. He opened the gate for him. Goes from second to third. The lead still to Neville Harper from Tasmania in car number 22. From Victoria, Logue in car number 6. Then comes Trippett. He slowed right down now. He's going to the infield, Trippett, in car number 15. That's what's happened. Something's blowing on the car. It's Harper in 22, getting a bit of a nudge there from Logue in car number 6. The Tasmanian first, Victorian second. Third place now to another Victorian, Wayne Belk in car number 32, but the lead still to Neville Harper from Tasmania in car number 22. Logue tries to come underneath out of turn number 4, but Neville Harper puts the foot down, takes the lead coming back into turn number 1. He's up high. Logue with a chance to come through on the inside, gets a little bit untidy. Fishtails in turns 1 and 2, cost him a little bit of ground. It's Harper from Tasmania leads. In second place, Logue from Victoria in car number 6 for 1 and 2. Third place still to Wayne Belk in car number 32. But the lead and slowing right down in turn number 4, we have from Tasmania, Neville Harper. 2 laps to go. Logue now goes the outside going into turn number 1, pulls back behind him, waiting for Harper to go up high. This time Harper not leaving the pole position. From Tasmania, Neville Harper, car number 22. Second place still going to car number 6 from Victoria, Logue. In third place, Wayne Belk in car number 32, and Belk's about to be taken by Mick Clark in car number 17. The white flag is up. The Tasmanian driver almost being taken out there out of turn number 4 by Logue. It's from Tasmania, Neville Harper, 22, second place, Logue in car number 6. Wayne Belk, a surprise package here so far in car number 32 for third. Fourth place at the moment to Mick Clark in car number 17. The white has gone up. We've got half a lap to go. It will be Neville Harper in car number 22 from Tasmania. In second place, Logue in car number 6 from Victoria. In third place, Wayne Belk in car number 32. In fourth place will be Mick Clark in car number 17. After the first stoppage, a good race. A lot of pressure applied by Logue in car number 6. That's Peter Logue on the Tasmanian champion, Neville Harper in car number 22. And a Victorian driver for third and fourth. That was Belk in car number 32. And then from Victoria, from Ballarat, Mick Clark in car number 17. Boy, what a race by Neville Harper from Tasmania in car number 22. Pressured all the way in the last 4 laps.
I've got to tell you, the crowd's been a little bit quiet today. Great win by the Apple Islander. What about giving him a round of applause? He comes down the main straight. Come on, you're a bit of a dead mob so far. We'll have to get these guys going out there. Neville Harper just in front of Peter Logue for that one, and the round of applause would be a good thing at the moment. Marshall sitting on the pole. Coming around off turn number 4. Looking for an orderly start. Racing in heat number 3, and Marshall hooks it into the lead, down into turn number 1, and we've got a bit of a do-si-do for the miners at the moment. Have a look at the 88 national champion. He bolts it out of the second turn. They're having a good go for it in the miners down there, including a few of the Victorians. The Drew car sitting back at position number 5 at the moment, but it's early days and anything can happen in a motor race. Marshall goes by us. The 63 roof number running in second place is Kev Bell out of WA. He's in the second spot, but cleans up the wall. So Bell relegated himself back to third place with a big dive into turn number 1. And the race leader still Queenslander, Ian Marshall. He's up into turn number 3 of the Keith McKay Tyres car. Off turn number 4, we'll get a clock on him shortly. Second place, running past us now, is the 81 car of John Leslight out of New South Wales. And Leslight, of course, starting out of 2. He's got his act together now. We'll see what this man can do. John Leslight, one of the great talents, has been the bridesmaid several times. maybe, and just maybe, this is his big weekend. Marshall from Les Light. In third place was Kev Bell from WA. Marshall goes past us, records another lap. There goes Les Light through now. And the 63 car, that's roof number of Kev Bell, and the 76 car of John Brown from New South Wales, now up into fourth place. As they started, as they're running on the track at the moment, with Gary Drew coming up to make it 5. But have a look at the length between first and second. Marshall hooks it off the fourth turn. Down the main straightaway into turn number 1. And Ian Marshall looking supreme in this one. It's car number 2 on the side of the car we're looking at. The immaculate VN Commodore down the back chute. Les Light trying to get the thing hooked up now in second place. But the battle on for the minors, a little bit of tagging going on. Graham Ford coming through the field now from Victoria in the car number 7. He's up into, I think it's 6th place at the moment if I can count properly. Race leader now, coming up behind the slow traffic. Action off turn number 2. Marshall in the red and yellow Commodore. He's the race leader. Second place, John Leslie. And then almost half a lap through to the third guy, which is our Western Australia racer, as he goes off the second turn. Hello, problems for our New South Wales competitor in John Brown. Maybe a challenge for third place. Marshall clears out again. Les Light down on that lap car. And here comes the race for third place. Off turn number 4. Cast your eyes on this one. The 63 car coming through. It's Bell running in that position at the moment. The 76 car of Brown waiting for him to make a mistake. The white flag being displayed. 1 to go for Ian Marshall. Marshall now would be rotten luck if he gets taken out by a car that's down. He kicks it off the second turn. It's victory lane for him if he can keep the Keith Mackay's VN Commodore going. He's up into turn number 3 now. Still having problems with this slow coach. Gets around the outside of him. And now we've got a charge from Leslie. This could be a go down to the wire, but it's going to be Ian Marshall that takes out heat number 3. John Leslie across the line in second place in the 81 car. And here's the race for third place at the moment. It's looking good to West Aussie Kevin Bell. But anything's a possibility because Fort's moved up into fourth place. There's drama, there's a tag off the fourth turn. But it's Bell that takes it through in car number 63. Ford sitting in behind him. And goodness gracious me, Rolly, was there some changes of places in that one? But no doubt about the first 3. Ian Marshall, put your hands together, the 88 national champion. Keith Mackay's tyres, VN Commodore in first place. In second place from New South Wales, wearing roof number 81, John Leslie. And third across the line, all the way from the west, Kev Bell with roof number 63.
Main Olive in car number 34, roof number 34. Tony Howlett is out and Keith Ruback is out. We have a green and they're in it straight away. Grinstead on the outside front goes into the lead into turn number 1. Can he get ground on the rest of the cars? We'll wait and see. It's Tony Grinstead in car number 18. He's also roof number 18, and he's got himself a little bit of breathing space now as they come around a complete lap number 1. We'll wait for them to sort themselves out at turn number 4, and we'll have a look at the rest of the field. But it's Grinstead in car number 18. In second place, car number 95, that's Sean Middleton from South Australia running in second. Oh, up towards the boards, we had a car go, but he's okay, and the race will continue. The lead still to Grinstead in car number 18, pulls further away from second place, get a South Australia 95, Sean Middleton. The leader, Grinstead. Second place, Sean Middleton from South Australia in car number 95. Grinstead goes further away at the moment. Then comes car number 9, that's Ben Ludlow from West Australia with roof number 59. Ludlow in third place. Second place, Sean Middleton. First place at the moment to Tony Grinstead in car number 18. And he's well ahead of the rest of the guys at this stage in heat number 4. It's another 8-lapper. Grinstead leads. Is he as quick as Marshall? Well, we'll find out tonight. They've still got a couple of heats to go through. Second place, getting in trouble now, Sean Middleton from South Australia in 95, as we've got some cars coming up quickly. Just being taken now is Ben Ludlow from West Australia in car number 9, so look out Sean Middleton from South Australia in 95. There's a car in pursuit, and have a look at Grinstead. He opens up further and further as the laps go on. Tony Grinstead from Victoria, car number 18 from South Australia, Sean Middleton in 95. Then comes car number, or roof number 53 from Tasmania, and that's Tasmania 1, David Nichols. That's why he's coming through the field so quick. That's why he's number 1 in Tasmania. That's David Nichols from Tassie. Roof number 53 in third place, but here's the leader, Grinstead. Hit a bit of a rut coming out of turn number 4. Looked like he was going towards the boards, but he's cleared himself okay. Grinstead in 18, still 95 in second place, Sean Middleton. In third place now, David Nichols from Tasmania in car number 1. Coming through in the minor placing, Scown from Victoria in car number 7 as we have a car go into the infield. Looks like the Bobby Whittle car number 71. 2 laps to go for the Victorian driver, Tony Grinstead in car number 18. Second place still to Sean Middleton in car number 95. Third place going now, or still to Ben Ludlow in car number 9 from West Australia. He's gone to third place. He's taken over from David Nichols from Tasmania and won. The white flag goes up. Grinstead, it's almost half a lap now from second place. Get a Grinstead going quick. Tony Grinstead from Victoria has taken the white flag. Second place, get a Sean Middleton coming out of turn number 4 in car number 95. In third place, it's Ben Ludlow from West Australia in car number 9, and he's followed by David Nichols from Tassie in car number 1. But Tony Grinstead's got half a lap on him. He's coming out of turn number 4. Well, not quite half a lap, but pretty close. Grinstead takes the checkered flag. Second place, Skittergust going into turn number 3. Halfway through into 4 they come, and it's still Sean Middleton in car number 95. In third place, Ludlow in car number 9. And then in car number 53, roof number 53, the Tasmanian driver, David Nichols. So first over the line, Tony Grinstead in car number 18. Second, Sean Middleton from South Australia in car number 95. Third over the line, Ben Ludlow in car number 9 from West Australia. And fourth place went to the Tasmanian driver, David Nichols, with roof number 53.
The fastest time of the night so far for Tony Grinstead. If you'd like to give him a great big round of applause. High 21s for Grinstead. What about giving him some encouragement as he comes down the main straight? And certainly showing an awesome performance. So we've had a couple of runaways so far with the races, and certainly they are the guys who are setting the pace. So fast time so far in the heats as the track starts to come in. For car number 18, that's his car number, not his roof number. Tony Grinstead, winner of heat number 4. Roof number Rodder, and off position number 10, wearing roof number 41, Anthony Mannion from Tassie. 8 up on the line. Rolly Michaels are just about to bring all the excitement of heat number 5.
Coming for a green, heat 5, over 8 laps. We're getting through them now. The track's starting to settle down. It's 45 first to the corner from South Australia. Greg Wilkins in South Australia. Car number 5 takes the lead into turn number 1. On the outside of him was Michael Bagorowski from Tasmania in car number 17. That's that nice looking green car running in second place at this moment as they sort themselves out going into turn number 3. But the lead to Greg Wilkins from South Australia in car number 5. Greg Wilkins lead coming out of turn number 4. In second place, Michael Bagorowski in car number 17. In trouble there, car number 20, that was the Tony Mannion car from Tasmania, gets himself under control. Still the lead goes to car number 5, Greg Wilkins from South Australia in 5. South Australian boy in trouble out of turn number 4. New leader in car number 79, Harold Brennan from Victoria. Harold Brennan has taken the lead now. Reeves coming up quickly. Peter Reeves, that's Victoria 1, roof number 37. Peter Reeves has gone into second place, and we've got trouble down the back chute. We've got a car going very slowly on the pole line. The faster cars take him on the outside. I think he'll pull to the infield. No, he hasn't given up. Car 79 leads at the moment. Harold Brennan Reeves second in car number 37, the new Victorian champion. Keep an eye on this place, get a new Victorian champion in his RX-7 Mazda. Taken over the Victorian Championship about a month ago, and have a look at him. He's running in second place at the moment to Harold Brennan from Victoria. So we have a Victorian first and second at this stage. Brennan in car number 79. Reeves behind him, roof number 37, Victoria 1. Then comes Kevin Dans from Victoria in car number 4 for 1, 2 and 3. But 1 and 2 have cleared away from the rest of the field, and Harold Brennan from Victoria. Car number 79 leads. Reeves in car number 1, that's the new Victorian champion. In third place, it's Kevin Dans from Victoria in car number 4 with roof number 44. But Brennan the leader. Second place still to Reeves. I think he's happy with second. He's going to sit there. Dans for third place in car number 4. Then comes Luke Rosemere from Victoria in car number 10. But at the moment, Harold Brennan from Victoria in car number 79. Peter Reeves second in car number 37. Roof number 37. Still in second place, Reeves, and he's staying there. He's not making a move at this stage with 2 laps to go. Then comes Kevin Dans in car number 4, roof number 44. Rosemere from Victoria in car number 10 for 4th place at the moment. Starting to catch up a little bit now is Michael Bagorowski from Tasmania in car number 17. He's running in about 5th place, but they need points up to about 4th, I think. You've got to come in the top 4 to get anywhere tonight. That's only my belief at the moment. We'll work some points out for you, your progressive scores. Harold Brennan, the leader, car number 79. Reed second in car number 1. 3rd place to Dan's in car number 4. Then comes Rosemere in car number 10 for 4th place. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 as the white comes up. It's just been completed on the tail end of the checkered flag coming out for Harold Brennan from Victoria in car number 79. Reed sits on his bumper for 2nd in car number 1. 3rd Dan's in car number 4. Then will come Rosemere from Victoria in car number 10. He's taken out 4th place. He'll be followed by car number 5, which is Greg Wilkins from South Australia, and then Michael Bagorowski from Tasmania in car number 17. How was the time on that one, Ian? Did we get any?
Yeah, we got a couple of times there, and they're just a little bit outside Grinstead's time of his last heat, which started. The green flag is being prepared. Lights out. Waiting for the word from the steward to make sure everything is kosher off turn number 4. South Australia's McKeechan leads them around on the outside of him. We've got Randall from Queensland, and quickly into the lead is the little RX-7 of Wayne Randall off the 2nd turn. McKeechan running in 2nd place there. And John Smith from Tasmania up to 3rd place. This is going to be a cracker. Keep your eye on this one as they come off turn number 4. Randall puts the pedal to the metal and stands on it as he comes on by us now. Backs it off into turn number 1. McKeechan now settling down. Change for 3rd place. Have a look at the battle for 4th. Mackenzie's in the action there. Anything's a possibility with these guys as they go down the back chute into turn number 3. And one in trouble, it's McKeechan. He's cost himself dearly, got eye of the pickets. Randall's still the race leader as he comes on through. The 56 route number coming through in the 2nd place at the moment. Stephen Miller from South Australia. One of the Miller race team cars. Mackenzie up into 3rd place, the double 2 car number there. McKeechan back into 4th place. The Taswegian in John Smith running 5th. And Randall's got the party trick going here. He honks it into turn number 1. Backs the thing in sideways. Great stuff. Gets off the gas a little out of 2. Gasses it down the back straight. Into turn number 3. The Battle Royal looming for this one. I wonder for the miners. Mackenzie trying to put some pressure on here. He's up behind Miller by about 2 or 3 car lengths. Anything a possibility with a lot of laps to go so far. I think we've got about 4 completed. It'll be 5 next time around. Race leader in the back straight. He's all the way from Queensland. Wayne Randall wearing the 36 route number. He's into 3. Cocks the thing around. Hello, Randall. Just about goosed himself on turn number 3, but gets his act together. He goes past us now. Miller goes by. Here comes Mackenzie. Have a look at McKeechan back onto it. The Tasmanian Terror, who started out in position number 4 just a moment ago. John Smith running it for spot. He gets offloaded. Have a look at this. Drama back in the pack. Keep your eye down on the starters box. We've got about 2 to go, I think, at this stage. And Randall goes by. Wayne Randall out of Queensland. There were 2 Queensland victories in the heat races early in the evening. As we see him go up the 2nd turn, length for the straightaway, separating 1st from 2nd. We've got South Australia's Miller in 2nd place. There's the white flag for Randall as he comes in the main straight. And he takes that nicely. Here comes Miller up turn 4. He's running 2nd place. Victoria's Mackenzie running 3rd place. South Aussie McKeechan behind him. And the other big fast mover wearing the 92 route number moving up very, very quickly is Alan Baker from New South Wales. Baker, the big charger with a big reputation, going for a minor, but it's going to be Randall that takes the dollars in this one. He wins heat number 6. Randall from Queensland 1st. Miller from South Australia through in 2nd place. 3rd is the Victorian Mackenzie. McKeechan in behind him. And the big mover, Alan Baker, sitting back there for 5th position. And I'll tell you what, Rolly, that Queenslander was not sucking an orange during that race.
He most certainly was, and that was a very good run by the Queenslander in car 36, roof 36 number also, Wayne Randall. He got away to a very good lead, and he kept it and did it easily, kept his head. About 2 laps to go. A little bit untidy out of turn number 4, but he held it on okay. Second place getter was Stephen Miller from South Australia in car number 6. That was roof number 56. Third place to Victorian Gavin McKenzie in car number 22. And fourth place to Gavin McGurchin from South Australia in car number 79. So the Interstaters doing very, very well here at Bendigo International Raceway. Should be 7, another 8 lapper. John Pine, Australia 1. Will he take the lead? How long before he takes the lead? Here he goes on the outside straight away into turn number 1, but he won't take the lead. We'll keep an eye on Pine, the Australian champion, the current champion, in car number 1 from New South Wales. John Pine is in second place. He gets underneath, almost gets underneath going into turn number 3. The car's gone up high. Pine has taken the lead and the boy will go now. John Pine from New South Wales. We've got cars going left, right and centre. It's Ronnie Dalton in car number 4. It was taken by John Pine from New South Wales in car number 1. The current champion goes away now from Ron Dalton. Oh, have a look at him. Ron Dalton gets the nudge. The cars go round in turn number 2. 1 lap completed and we will have a restart with 1 down and 7 to go. Ronnie Dalton got the push that time in car number 4. Ronnie Dalton got the nudge from Mike Thompson from New South Wales, displaying Australia 1 on his car. John Pine the leader after 1 completed lap. Second place to Ron Dalton in car number 4.
Isn't John Pine a man with a mission? You see that desperation off that turn. Absolutely great. We've got to restart.
Righto, the flag dropped. 7 to go, 1 completed. Pine, Dalton in second place. We'll keep an eye on Dalton. He got a little bit untidy there. Got a nudge there from the car running behind him. All clear this time as they come out of turn number 2. We'll watch the current Australian champion at the moment as he goes into turn number 3. John Pine from New South Wales in car number 1, and look at this boy go. He's not pulling that far ahead or that far away from Dalton at the moment in car number 4. Paul DeLacy from West Australia running in third place in car number 27, but here he goes, the Australian champ now opening up a bit of a lead. Car number 1 leads, John Pine. In second place, Ron Dalton. And oh, we've got trouble in turn 3. They've cleared themselves okay. The leader, Pine, in car number 1. Dalton second in car number 4. Then comes car number 27, Paul DeLacy from West Australia for third place. The track is clear. The race will continue, and have a look at the Australian champion go. Handling the track nicely at this stage in car number 1, Australia 1. John Pine comes around under the commentary box to complete 1 more lap about halfway through the race. Dalton in second place, about a quarter of a lap back. Big comes Paul DeLacy, West Australia 27. We're about halfway through, and the opening away from second place getting bigger and bigger. The leader at the moment, John Pine, as he comes towards the commentary box. John Pine the leader. Second place to Ronnie Dalton in car number 4. Then DeLacy third in car number 27. That's 1, 2 and 3. I think we may have a change between 3 and 4. The other 2 are well clear at the moment. And here comes the current Australian champion, John Pine, out of turn number 4, using all the track. Gets a little bit untidy out of turn number 4, but he pulls further away now from Dalton. It's almost half a lap now to second place getter, just going under the commentary box. Dalton in car number 4. Then comes DeLacy in car number 27 for 1, 2 and 3, and we'll have a time, see how they fare at the moment. Next then, it's Darren Kane from Tassie in car number 9 running in 4th place, but the win, the white flag for John Pine in car number 1. He should take that one out from Ronnie Dalton running second in car number 4. Then DeLacy in car number 27 for 3rd place. That's 1, 2 and 3, and maybe that's the way it's going to stay for this one. The checkered flag out by half a lap. The current Australian champion, John Pine from New South Wales, first over the line. Second will be Dalton in car number 4 from Victoria. Third place should go to Paul DeLacy from West Australia in car number 27. Then it's Darren Kane in car number 9 from Tasmania for 4th place. So the Interstaters are blitzing us here tonight.
Certainly are at the moment, Rolly. I'd just like to give you some handheld times just for the last few laps for John Pine out there, our defending national champion here at the 91 Coke Nationals. 21, this is the last few laps, 21.46, 21.55, 21.38, 21.53, 21.49,
22.10. That was up until the second last lap. I was just timing it off the back straight, actually. 8 on the plate. 8 circles. Watch Wilford on the outside. And have a look at this one. Thank you very much, Toodaloo Kangaroo. We'll see what the stewards want to do. They're going to keep it racing. No, we have caution on the racetrack. Gee, Wilford will be spitting it. And somebody turning around there got absolutely launched, one of the South Aussie races. Tony Giancola. Hint, I think it was in 86. Excuse me. Well, I guess that would have been a beautiful start if it had been a restart Indian file, but we'll see what the stewards have got to say about this deliberation going on. Pace car going back down to make them pace. Graham Lilford should be our pole sitter. USA 1 on the door of the car, wearing roof number 61. Wilford's been to victory lane a couple of times. Got to give it to him this time. They come around in rows of 2. There's the green. 8 up on this one. Wilford jumps into the lead in the Johnny Pearson car as he goes into turn number 1. Have a look at this. Giancola jumping into the action there very quickly. And this track should suit the Perth boys because it's almost identical to Claremont. They go up to turn number 3. Wilford, rock 'em, sock 'em, sideways, knock 'em down, drag 'em out. And he comes off turn number 4. In the lead, Giancola running second place. And anybody a hero in this one, you've got to believe this event is going to be won right down to the wire. Stu Robinson from New South sitting up there in third place in this early stage of this event. 4-turn action, Lilford. Giancola running second. Robinson there to pick up the dregs if they drop it. You can believe this one. Robinson, Giancola's turned it round and he cops one. Giancola's copped the beauty of turn number 2. Turned it around just on the exit to the second turn, and I think it was Robinson has clipped him. In fact, Robinson too in trouble. The car limping to the infield with sheet metal and maybe the front clip of the vehicle in big problems. In fact, looking a bit, how's your father? Not real flash at all. But my concerns at the moment are going to be for Giancola. He's, of course, sitting off turn number 2 at the moment, all the way from Perth, WA, a very, very capable racer. And copped it right in the differential of the car. Robinson's car onto the infield there. Driving USA car number 1 of John Pearson. We've got, at this stage, I think 2 laps completed. We're going into lap number 3. Keep your eye on the leader and racing in this one. Nick Girdleston up in second place at the moment. Spreads his time between Super Sedan Racing and NASCAR Racing, wearing the same number. Of course, car number 10 running second place. But Lilford's the man of the moment into turn number 3. Ron Pine, the other racer, the other BN Commodore, back further there. He's got sheet metal damage, turns the thing inside out. 91, the big mover. Doug Gordon from Queensland. Have a look at Gordon on the high line, and he's doing it in great style at the second turn. Gordon Girdleston going for it in the back straight. But it's Girdleston on the low line, getting more drive off the turn. Ron Pine poking his nose in there, almost turns it around, but it's Wilford still the race leader. Girdleston second, Gordon third, Pine sitting behind that, and Bob Fulton, the other one on the track. Have a look at the carnage on the infield. Absolutely incredible stuff. Lilford clearly leading now. Back straight action. Pine up into third place now. He offloads Gordon around the 1-2 turn. So it's Lilford, Girdleston, Pine, Gordon and Fulton in that order. They come down past us, so we caught another lap at the Bendigo International Raceway. And the race leader is still Graham Lilford. In fact, increasing his lead as he goes down the back straight. Lilford in the USA number 1 car. Girdleston running second. Pine within striking distance of that, place in third. And sitting behind him is Gordon. They come around the top turn. The laps dwindling away. They'll be on lap number 6 this time. 2 remaining for them. Girdleston hanging on to that second place. Pine all over the back of him in a fair and proper manner as they kick it off the second turn. The race leader up into turn number 3. It's Graham Lilford. He's going to do this one on easy street. There's the white flag for him. 1 to go for Lilford, the New South Walesman. And he's got Pearson's car honking. Girdleston running second. Pine third. So it's New South Wales 1, 2 and 3 at this stage, with Gordon sitting in behind them. Up the back shooting, half a lap to victory and the dollars. And it's going to be Graham Lilford's race. It'd be a cruel one if he dropped this. It's Lilford off turn number 4. He lights up the Goodyears, puts the pedal to the metal. Lilford for the race lead. Second place, we've got Girdleston. Third, Pine. Gordon, the big dash for the cash, but he didn't make it. He stayed in fourth, and Bob Fulton, the only other finisher. That looked like the demo derby to start off with, Rolly.
It most certainly did, Ian. I think you might have to watch when you come over to call races. Every time you're coming up here, you're wiping cars out on me, Ian. You started with about 12 and finished with 5. I haven't had that happen yet.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, guys. With roof number 87, Neil Lauder, sitting on the pole position. They're going to let this one go quickly.
Yes, the green is up. We're going to keep the action flowing. The 20th annual classic here for Super Sedans, and away they go as car number 24. Robert Gray, already with a placing, has taken the lead into turn number 1. Louder from Victorian 77, still sitting in third place. But at the moment, it's a West Australian driver. By gee, these interstaters are having a picnic here tonight. Robert Gray in car number 24 leads. In car 24, out of turn number 4, he'll take it as they come around to complete lap number 1. Louder still in third place in car number 77. But Neville Harper from Tasmania running in second place. Will he peg down the leader? We'll have to wait and see. The leader at the moment doing it nicely out there in front is Robert Gray from West Australia. Neville Harper from Tasmania has been around for a long time. Very competitive, very fast. He's got a good car, he's got a good crew, and he's also a good driver. He sits in second place. He wants top points. 2 wins from 2 starts. He'd be laughing at this stage with only 2 heats to complete for himself after this one. He gets untidy in turn number 1. He loses ground on Robert Gray from West Australia. Puts himself back now. Will have to be content. There's no way he'll catch up to the leader Gray in car number 24, and we have trouble in turn number 2. The race continues. There's no light at this stage. He's sitting just on the edge of the track. We go yellow. We've gone yellow with 2 laps completed. Now Neville Harper in car number 22 got untidy in turn number 1 in his second lap, lost ground on Gray, who's the leader at the moment from West Australia in car number 24. The race has completely changed now, Ian.
David Nichols from Tassie, the car in trouble there. I thought he had a flat front left tyre, but just the sheet metal of the car sitting very, very low on it. Gee, some of these Tassie guys have really got some talent. Old Harper's out there doing his stuff, and good on you, Nev. I'm glad to see the few of us old guys still around.
Well, he lost a bit of ground there in the second lap between turn 1 and 2. He got a little bit untidy. He lost ground on Gray in car number 24. Now with a restart, he's back into it. He's in with a chance now. Already 1 win. Maybe the second coming up now, starting nose to tail on this restart with 1 down and 7 to go. For Robert Gray from West Australia. Running second was car number 22 from Tasmania, Neville Harper. Third place and Neil Louder in car 77, and we have the flag, and I tell you what, Gray got right away from Harper as they go into turn number 1, but Harper starts to pick him up going into turn number 2. They're out, but Gray's car is very competitive from West Australia. He pulls away now from the Tasmanian champion, Harper in car number 22. Louder from Victoria running in third place in car number 77, but the lead still to Gray. Harper stays within reach in car number 22. Third place to Neil Louder in car number 77. It's still the man from West Australia out in front. He's pulling away now from Neville Harper. Gray in car number 24, Harper in car number 22. Then from Victoria we have Neil Louder in car number 77, but this boy out in front, he wants a win, and coming up maybe one for him from West Australia in 24, Robert Gray. Second place from Tasmania in car number 22, Neville Harper. They're well clear of third place. Get a Neil Louder in car number 77, and he holds at bay the rest of the field at this stage and should come out with a third. But the lead still to Gray from West Australia in car number 24. Second place to Harper from Tassie in car number 22. From Victoria, Neil Louder in car number 77. he could be in trouble. He's been pegged down from 4th, 5th and 6th place getters at this stage. And it's car number 95, that's Sean Middleton from South Australia, running in 4th place. Almost trouble in turn number 1, but car comes under control and the race will continue. It's Gray gets further ahead now. He's pulling away from Harper. Robert Gray in car number 24. Harper second in car number 22. Almost up to about 3 laps to go, I think. 3rd place still to Neil Lauder in car number 77. Then comes Sean Middleton from South Australia in car number 95. But the leader getting further away now in car number 24, Robert Gray. In 2nd place, Neville Harper in car number 22. In 3rd place, Neil Lauder from Victoria in car number 77. He's followed by Sean Middleton, car number 95, but Gray will take this one out, there's no doubt. He comes for the white flag, or he'll be coming for the checker with about half a lap to go. 2nd place will go to Neville Harper in car number 22. 3rd should go to Neil Lauder from Victoria in car number 77. And 4th place should go to Sean Middleton in car number 4. We've got a time, we'll see how quick he is in a moment, we'll get it from Ian. First over the line, Robert Gray from West Australia, car number 24. Second over the line, Harper, and we have a car in the fence, and look at it. He wiped himself out almost, and that was Logan, car number, John Brown, from New South Wales, route number 76, but he gets away with it. Scown coming up for a complaint in car number 7 as he pulls up in front of the commentary box. I think he wants to talk to the stewards. Yes, he does, as he backs up to the wall.
They come around, pole sitter for this one, Victoria's Peter Logue, and former national champ beside him, Chris Blunden from SA. Let's watch him with 8 to go. Oh, dumps it in nicely, goes down into turn number 1. Blunden tries to turn the thing inside out. Have a look at this one. Big challenge coming up from Bendigo, and anything a possibility with this one. Have a look at the back of the pack. Marshall's on the move now. He's running about midfield at the moment with a long way to go. 7 remaining. Also Victorian champion Peter Reeves. Flashing fastest now. Here's the race leader, Logue. And about to be offloaded. Have a look at Ludlow. He's coming off the second turn. And one of the biggest, it's a big one. One over the fence off turn number 2. A solid red. Crash crews required down there very quickly.
Driver's okay, mate.
And we will get, appears to be Chris Blunden. Chris Blunden being caught by the safety fence, making an exit off turn number 2. We'd ask all the public please to stand right back from the crash scene. All the public please right back from the crash scene. Thank you.
Nobody there, everyone's okay.
At this stage, keep your eye on Peter Logue. He's bringing him around, a bit of pushing and shoving, tagging, and sheet metal going everywhere, racing in this one. Certainly a rough start for Ian Drew, sitting back further on the track there. I picked his car up now, and we're under green on racing here. Placings unchanged as I look across the circuit. In the lead is Peter Logue, West Australia's Ben Ludlow, running in 2nd place. 3rd place coming around now is Paul O'Neill. Sitting behind him is Farrelly. In behind that's Rodder with Ian Marshall right on his tail. Marshall and Rodder having a go for it. Farrelly getting caught up high and slamming the bag on Rodder out of the second turn, and Marshall being slowed down for the moment. Meanwhile, back of the race lead, we've got Peter Logue coming out of 4. Ludlow all over the back of him as they go into turn number 1. Logue, Ludlow, O'Neill, Farrelly, Rodder and Marshall, followed by Drew is the order of the day. There's round about 3 completed, coming around for lap number 4, and the placings unchanged, although a challenge is imminent for first place if Ludlow can get his act together. Turn number 1, the battle for first place. We'll watch this one. Have a look at him out of turn number 2. Ludlow trying to get a bit of a run on. Marshall still trapped back there behind Rodder and not having any pace in this one at the moment as we pick up the race leader. Reeves off the pace, some problem with the Victorian champion as we see O'Neill starting to pick him up now. So the 3 of them having a go. Going up the underneath Reeves with broken sheet metal on the front of the Victoria 1 car. He's just circulating for points at the moment. The race down the back straight into turn 3. And now it's Lowe putting on the steam. They've got a retirement, the 32 car into the infield. And let's spaghetti for the moment. Through goes the race leader, Peter Logue. Logue, the race leader, down the back chute. Car number 6 on the actual vehicle for Logue. That's the white car into turn 3. Here comes Ludlow again. O'Neill's dropped back a bit from these guys. There's one to go for Logue. Can he do it? Here comes Ludlow on like gangbusters. Turn number 1, the action. Logue putting the pressure on. And he almost loses it. Ludlow seeing the opening there. The two of them into it. But Logue has opened up a lead of 3 car lengths as they go into turn number 3. And there's the checkered flag being presented. It's round 2 of heat 2 as they come down. Peter Logue for the win. Ludlow second. Paul O'Neill third place. Farrelly coming through into 4th, followed by Rodder. Marshall coming through next. Sitting behind him is Ian Drew just sauntering in. And the Miners coming through now. Reeves certainly with some sort of major problem. Greg Wilkins next onto the flag from South Australia. Reeves coming through now. And the 45 car, the other one to finish in this one. And getting rolled up high to make way for the next heat.
Starting from the rear, had a front draw, now he's gone to the rear. Flag is up, we get a start. Heat number 11, 8th lap. We're into it straight away, and it's Peter Garrett from New South Wales. Car number 5 hits the lead into turn number 1. We'll keep an eye as they sort themselves out. They've cleared turn 1, 2 is clear also. The race will continue with Peter Garrett from New South Wales, the leader. Car number 5, he's out on his own at the moment. Can he pull away from the rest of the field? That's what he needs to do. They've got to get John Pine. Is he working his way through the field? Yes, he is. He's into 5th place at the moment. John Pine, the current Australian champ, running in 5th, trying to sneak through on the inside. He's got the inside running. He goes to 4th. Whoa, he's created a bit of a problem down that back chute. The car under control, but one car loses a lot of ground. Pine forcing his way through. Goes to 4th place. Will he go any further? I don't know. It's Garrett the leader at the moment. Garrett in car number 5. Then it's Danny Armato in car number 9. But Garrett away. 4th place still to the current champion. He's closing the gap. He's working his way up. He's got to win. He's in 4th place. It's an 8th lapper. Can he catch the rest of the field? I doubt very much whether he'll catch New South Wales. Garrett, who's out in front. Danny Armato running 2nd at the moment. Then it's car number 36, Wayne Randall from Queensland. He's a pretty good driver, but there he is. The champion's on him trying to sneak through on the inside, but Randall wouldn't move off the pole. Randall in 3rd place. It's John Pine, the current champion, car number 1. That's Australia 1, running in 4th place, but Garrett doing it nicely. Armato doing well. Randall holding at bay, the current champion. He'll hang on to 3rd place. I think he's going to make the champion take him on the outside. He won't move off the pole. Pine trying to get through on the inside. He's up wide now. That's Randall in car number 36. But the champion, Pine, unable to do anything. Garrett pulls away now from Armato. Then it's Randall. Then it's Pine. He's followed then by car number 33, which is Craig Rosenberg from West Australia. But the race is on for 3rd and 4th because I think 1 and 2 are clear at this moment. And the leader is Garrett Peter from New South Wales in car number 5. 2nd place to Danny Armato from Victoria in car number 9. Then comes Randall in car number 36 from Queensland. And then from New South Wales, John Pine, the current Australian champion, tries to sneak through on the inside. Danny Armato goes up high. Randall tries to sneak through on the inside, and the Aussie champ goes the outside. John Pine has gone to 3rd place. He's taken Randall on the outside. Randall back to 4th place. He's going to try and take Danny Armato. They've taken the white flag, so there's less than a lap to go. It's Garrett from New South Wales leads in car number 5. That's Garrett Peter from New South Wales. And there goes the Australian champ trying to get through on the inside of Danny Armato, but not at this stage. So the win looked like coming up for car number 5. Peter Garrett first over the line. 2nd will be Danny Armato in car number 9. 3rd will go to Pine. 4th place will go to Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. That's 1, 2 and 3. Danny Armato 2nd over the line. Good race by Danny Armato. Peter Garrett, a fine win from New South Wales in car number 5, first over the line. Second over the line from Victoria, Danny Amato. Third over the line was then John Pine, the current Australian champion, in car number 1. Fourth place was Wayne Randall in car number 36, and that was heat number 11 completed. Right, the green is up. We get a start. They've let them go straight away. Rod Nash on the outside. Victoria 12 takes the lead into turn 1 from car number 3. Robert Gwynn from South Australia. Nash leads. He's up high. He's going to be taken down the back chute. They'll sort themselves out as they come around to complete lap number 1. Look at them. They're all tied together. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are all braced together as they come out of turn number 4, and we have trouble. Nash has put himself around. He's created a problem, and have a look at him in turn number 4. Take your pick what you want to do. We have a complete restart on this one. They finish 8 laps. Heat number 12, and the flag drops, and straight into it goes Robert Gwynn from South Australia in car number 3. Nash has to fight his way from the rear of the field now in car number 12. Might be a big job to ask of this guy, but he's very competitive. We'll get back with a leader. It's from South Australia, Robert Gwynn in car number 3. Around into 3, halfway through, out of 4 he comes now, and he leads, and he's being pressured all the way there by John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. So it's Robert Gwynn from South Australia in car number 3. Ron Pine, the leader now in car number 3. That's New South Wales 3. Ron Pine, the leader. Just waiting for them to sort themselves. A little bit of dust coming up out of the area at the moment. So 73 is the leader, New South Wales, Ron Pine. Boy, he's been pressured all the way at the moment by John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. So the 2 New South Wales drivers are having a bit of a tussle out for positions 1 and 2. Leslie loses a little bit of ground, still sitting pretty close to his bumper as they come out side by side out of turn number 4. Ron Pine from New South Wales, he leads John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. Then it's Robert Gwynn from South Australia in car number 3 for 3rd place, but at the moment, John Pine's brother from New South Wales in car number 3, he leads. 2nd place to John Leslie in car number 81. They're pulling away now from 3rd place getter with route number 3, Robert Gwynn from South Australia. They're well clear of the rest of the field. We could have a change of positions between 1 and 2 at the moment. It's Ron Pine from New South Wales in car number 3. Second still to John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. And have a look at them as they come out of turn 4. A little bit of dust coming up. I think the water truck will be called for shortly. It's still Ron Pine from New South Wales. He pulls away a little bit now. A little bit untidy, Leslie, out of turn number 1, and that cost him about a car's length, but he seems to be able to catch it up as they go into turn number 3. I've no doubt they'll come out sideways out of turn number 4 as they've done for the last 3 or 4 laps. No, Leslie a little bit further behind. He decides it might be time to try the high line. 3rd place, well back at the moment also, but from South Australia it's Robert Gwynn in car number 3. So we've got 2 3s running 1 and 3 at the moment as a white flag comes up, and it's car number 3 from New South Wales, Ron Pine. We'll take the checkered flag. The white has already gone the previous lap. Pine in car number 3 first over the line. Leslie 2nd. That's John Leslie from New South Wales. 3rd place will go to Robert Gwynn from South Australia. 4th place looks like going to that's Phil Paul. That's Phil Paul in car number 93, car number 15 rather. So first over the line, Ron Pine from New South Wales. 2nd over the line, John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. 3rd place from South Australia, Robert Gwynn in car number 3. 4th place to Phil Paul from Victoria in car number 15. Heat number 12 halfway through.
In the starter's hands. Let's keep an eye on this one. The Tasmanian and the West Aussie off the front row. Aylett on the inside, DeLacy the outside, racing. And DeLacy, a big drag down to turn number 1. Aylett second, the challenge coming very quickly there. Gordon getting in amongst the act and everybody wanting to be the hero. Have a look at Grinstead, almost launched himself, had a car in trouble. Grinstead's in trouble. Down the back chute, Tony Grinstead, the car coming to a stop on the high line in the back chute there. Caution on the Speedway. And this one also, another top charger out of WA. 8 still up on the board for heat 13. Racing. And a big crash, Grinstead. Grinstead in trouble, caution back on the Speedway. We've still got the green on, boys. Over here at the moment. And racing. DeLacy definitely with a jump on that one. Have a look at Grinstead. And Grinstead on the high line from Victoria, chasing WA's Paul DeLacy off the second turn. Aylett running third. Forget the rest for the moment. The drag race down the back chute into turn number 3. Sees the Western Australia Paul DeLacy in the lead. Aylett getting loose out of 3 there. A challenge on for third place. '91 car running third place now on the island. Doug Gordon from Queensland moving up on DeLacy. Grinstead now the race leader. Have a look at Gordon. He's got the lot of them up into turn 3. He's up into second place. So now we're calling it Grinstead the race leader. Gordon running second place. DeLacy third. In fourth place, Aylett. He's followed by, I think, let's have a look at him as he goes around the turn. Car number 92, which is Alan Baker from New South Wales. Baker with a real big reputation has come down the strutty stuff with a chance for the title, and Baker on the move now as they go into turn 3 behind Aylett. But it's Tony Grinstead from Victoria in the race lead. Coming into second now and doing it very, very quickly is Doug Gordon from Queensland. Gordon up high now, but DeLacy cannot capitalise on his mistake. The back straight action with Grinstead now, half the length of the straightaway, clear of second place. Grinstead into turn number 3, holding it down low. And Gordon now starting to see the fast ways, the quick way around the Bendigo International Raceway, and is also holding his vehicle down low. Third place, DeLacy from WA. They're followed by Aylett from Tasmania. In behind him is car number 92, which is Alan Baker from New South Wales. And we've got one turned around and stalled off 4, bringing down the caution on no. They've withdrawn it. Keep them racing. Grinstead goes by. Gordon by in second place. DeLacy further back now in third. Aylett still trying to hold off Baker. The battle on for fourth place at this stage. The race leader, Grinstead, cocks it out of turn number 4, slams it down, and he gasses the thing right up as he goes into turn number 1. Tony Grinstead got the jump on him, and don't forget he's got no visor to assist him, so I'd be wanting to get out in front pretty damn quick too. Grinstead by the proverbial mile now, the length of the straight, separating first from second. Here comes Grinstead, one to go for the Victorian as he comes by in car number 18. Former national champion back from a few years ago, strutting his stuff. Gordon goes by. Full putting in a great race there, Doug Gordon. Sitting in third place now is DeLacy. Here goes Aylett in fourth, and sitting behind him is Baker. Will there be a challenge down to the wire? Here comes Grinstead, and it's going to be the checkered flag for him in event number 13, full of incidents. Grinstead for the race win. Second place coming across now is Gordon from Queensland. Doug Gordon in second place. Third place from Western Australia, Paul DeLacy, followed by Aylett, Peter Aylett from Tasmania, and sitting in behind him from New South Wales, Alan Baker in car number 92. Crossing the line now, Bob Fulton. Nice one for Grinstead, and you can warm your hands up by making him very welcome as he comes down into the main straightaway. You've been a bit quiet tonight, and it's nice to see a great drive appreciated. Tony Grinstead in car number 18. Please put your hands together for him as he comes down the main straightaway. 9, and Gavin McKenzie and Ronnie Dalton at the back of the pack, racing. Have a look at fourth. Coming through on the Van Commodore, and this one is a demo derby in turn one. Lots of exchanging of paint going on. Watch McKeechan coming back now. He copped one earlier in it. He's running fourth at the moment, trying for third place, but it's the pole sitter that's coming around. He's the early leader in this one. Car number 28 from New South Wales, Sean Mortimer. But the challenge coming thick and fast. The 58 car's the one. Bert Bosbergen from WA, almost inside of him off turn two. Have a look at fourth. He's got sparks flying from the bottom of the car. Anything's a possibility as McKeechan jumps out into third place. So the race leader in the early days, Sean Mortimer in one. In second place, Bosbergen, all over the back of him. Watch Bert Bosbergen into one. He's inside of him again. Mortimer's going to slam the bag. Bosbergen goes for the slingshot out at two, but Mortimer closes the gap on him. Bosbergen up high again, looking for the drive. Then down into turn number three. McKeechan running third place. Behind him is fourth, running fourth. And you can forget the rest for the moment. The battle for first is far from over. Turn number one, New South Welshman Sean Mortimer doing it nicely. Off the second turn, settling it down. Bosbergen gets a bit of drive extra. Off the second turn, he goes after him again. But Bosbergen untidy into three. The car got right off it. Bosbergen trying to slingshot the thing. Maybe just a little ill handling at this stage of the game. We'll watch him back into turn number one. Mortimer now by 5 or 6 car lengths, settling down. Bosbergen second, McKeechan third. The battle now on for fourth. At the moment being held by Graham Ford as he goes down the back straight, heading towards turn number three. First three unchanged. Mortimer from New South Wales, the race leader. Bosbergen for WA second. McKeechan from SA in third place. They're followed by Ford as he goes past, and car number 4 in fifth place, Ronnie Dalton from Victoria. Mortimer now getting off it a bit. I still have a question mark. I'm wondering, is Bosbergen's torn a shocker or something? The car looks very loose in the rear end, but we'll check that out with John Evans perhaps after this event, because he's gone off the pace about half a second at the moment, which is absolutely and proverbially disastrous when the pace is between hundredths. Race leader into three. New South Wales, Sean Mortimer still. And have a look at McKeechan. He's catching up with Bosbergen. First place past us now. One to go. One to go for New South Wales, Sean Mortimer. And this young man is really doing it nicely off the second turn. It would be a sad deal if he didn't get it. We've got drama here. We've got one car spewing smoke out as it comes around. Let's forget him. There's one to go for him, but here comes the race win. Sean Mortimer takes it nicely. Well done, Sean. The race victory in heat number 14. Second place, Bosbergen. Third place, McKeechan. They're followed by fourth and Ronnie Dalton. Coming around behind them will be Mackenzie. And have a look at Puffing Billy in the back chute. All sorts of drama here. I'd say the engine's just about to poo its britches as it comes in the main straight. It's car number 41 getting through there. Anthony Mannion from Tassie. Pull her up, Anthony. Switch her off, son. And you can give Sean Mortimer a great big round of applause. Welcome the New South Welshman. A great drive into victory lane.
Easier this time. It's another 8-lapper for the Australian Championship. It's the second round of heat. Car number 36 from New South Wales, Ken Baker. First into turn one. Holds onto his line nicely at this stage. So it's Baker out in front. In pursuit of him is South Australia 1, Little Scotcher in the Little Tirana, running in second place at this stage, so he's doing okay. But at the moment, still, it's Ken Baker from New South Wales in 36, Scotcher in car number 1. Right behind him then is car number 52, John Smith from Tasmania for 1, 2 and 3. The Tasmanian sits on the South Australian champion's tail as they come out of turn number 2. But from New South Wales, Ken Baker in car number 36 is out on his own with a little bit of breathing space from Scotcher in car number 1. That's South Australia 1, Brad Scotcher. In third place is John Smith from Tasmania in car number 52. Then comes Adam Fendick in car number 57 for fourth place. And I reckon 1, 2, 3 and 4 are evenly poised at this stage. The leader, maybe Ken Baker in 36, pulls a little bit away down the back chute as they go into turn number 3. But the Little Tirana of Scotchers catches him. Almost comes through on the inside as they come out of turn number 4. Wow, into the fence he goes, but he's all clear. But he loses second, goes back to third place. So from Tasmania in 52, John Smith goes into second place, and he's now in pursuit of Ken Baker in car number 36. Baker leads. John Smith from Tasmania in 52, running in second place. Brad Scotcher from South Australia in 1, running in third place. Adam Fendick spins. Adam Fendick created a problem in turn number 3, and we are under caution. We're under caution. Adam Fendick went around and he's put himself and another car out. Looks like one pulling out of the way could be okay. Might be the Kevin Dan's car, I'm not sure if it is. Yes, it is the Kevin Dan's car. We've got another problem down the back chute down there in turn number 3, someone in the boards. Oh, and he's hit pretty hard. It's car number 15. Stephen Trippett from Tasmania in car number 15 is up in the boards in turn number 3. We have Adam Fendick around in turn number 4. We have a restart with 3 laps completed.
The pressure's really on in this particular event. We've seen Brad Scott, a copper serve, coming off the turn.
Base car comes off, 3 down, 5 to go. They'll let them go, and away goes Baker in car number 36. That's Ken Baker from New South Wales. Into second place already goes John Smith in car number 52. He's towy. Have a look at him getting untidy out of turn number 2. The stewards will be watching this boy already. He's driving under an appeal flag now for not allowing Brad Scotcher into second place, sending him around for 2 extra laps when there's no need for it. He gets untidy out of turn number 4 and he loses ground. It's going to cost him this one. It's still Ken Baker leads in car number 36. Brad Scotcher to second place in car number 1. It looks like Adam Fendick now gone to third place in car number 17 with 52 from Tasmania. John Smith fallen back a little bit. But it's still car number 3. The leader starting to smoke. Oh, have a look at it. It's coming out whether it's tyre trouble or engine. We'll find out shortly. Ken Baker, car number 36, starting to blow a bit of smoke. It looks like it's only on the turn, so it may be tyre trouble. In second place now, Brad Scotcher in car number 1. Then comes Adam Fendick in car number 17. And he's followed by car 52, John Smith from Tasmania, and he's trying to get his third placing back. 2 laps to go. Baker in 36, Scotcher in car number 1, Fendick in car number 17. 52 still trying, but he's lost a little bit of ground, and that's John Smith from Tasmania. Gone back to 4th place, but still valuable points as they come around for the white flag, and 1 lap to go, and the first 4 places are almost locked together. Baker in 36, Scotcher in car number 1, Fendick in car number 17, and then from Tasmania in car number 52 we have John Smith, and that looks like the way they may finish with 1/2 lap to go. It's doing a fine job out in front, Ken Baker, car number 36. Scotcher in second place, having a go at him at turns 3 and 4, but it's going to be Baker in car number 36, first over the line. Second, Scotcher in car number 1. That's South Australia 1. And looks like third place going to car number 63, Kevin Bell. I'm not sure whether he's car 52 rather. John Smith had gone back to third place. And then Kevin Bell in car number 63 for 4. So it's Ken Baker in car number 36 and a very upset man from Tasmania, John Smith, in car number 52.
I just have to wonder what the smoke was. It seemed to be like a surge or something similar when he was going around the turns. It looked really evil there with the early laps, but it seemed to die away. So maybe that's what it was, Rolls. Maybe a little bit of oil over the header pipes or something.
Yeah, maybe something like that, because when you pointed it out, we watched it for another lap or so after that, and it didn't seem to blow as much anymore. Well, that was the completion of heat number 15. We're now up to heat number 16. Green is up. We'll get a start this time. Some good runners in this one. Immediately, right to the front, it looks like it's Peter Brook from West Australia in car number 15. Looks like he's gone to the lead immediately. Brook in car number 15. Now, he's a guy that I don't think they'll peg down as he starts to pull away as they go into turn number 3. So from West Australia in car number 15, that's Peter Brook has taken the lead, and he seems to be pulling away at this stage. Jimmy Velitis in second place in car number 20. Philip Hetherington, it is, in car number 40, running in second place. But look at the leader from West Australia, Peter Brook in car number 15. Brook is losing. No, he's not. He's still out in front and pulling away. Missed him in the corner here from the judges' box. So Brook leads. In second place, it's Lionel West now. Goes into second place in car number 60. Didn't fare too well in his first heat. He needs points. He's in second place. Can he catch the West Australian Peter Brook? I don't know. It's a very fast car. It's a Commodore 6-cylinder turbocharged, fuel injected, and he's gone to second place already. That's Lionel West in car number 60. Brook leads in 15. West second in car number 16. Then comes Hetherington in car number 40 for 1, 2 and 3. Hetherington from Victoria. Oh, he's in trouble. He's up on the boards in between turn 1 and 2. Can he keep it going? He bounces off the boards, but he loses ground. He's gone to the rear of the field. I think he's done too much damage. It looks like he'll go to the infielder. Will he? No, he's just trying out the steering. He'll continue to get points. It's Brooks in 15. The Truan car, driven by Lionel West, running second, and he's closing the gap, Lionel West, in car number 60. So Lionel West going into second place now and hanging onto it nicely. Jimmy Voloitis, rather, in car number 20, running in third place as Hetherington is damaged. He's done a tyre in car number 40. Brooke, and have a look at him. West sits on his tail from West Australia. Peter Brooke from Victoria. Lionel West in car number 60. 1 and 2. Then comes Jimmy Voloitis in car number 20. Brooke from West Australia in 15 holds at bay. Lionel West in car number 60. Can West pegging down? There's 2 laps to go. West sits on his tail. He almost gets underneath as they go into turn number 1. Jimmy Voloitis running in third place in car number 20. But it's still, Brooke pulls away a little bit now down the back chute in car number 15. Brooke in 15 comes with a white flag. There's 1 lap to go, and Lionel West has fallen back a little bit now in car number 60. We'll have to be happy with second place. Lionel West at the moment for second. Then comes Jimmy Voloitis in car number 20 for third place at the moment. Then Stuart Robertson from New South Wales in car number 4. Looking for a time, but it's still going to be Brooke take the checkered flag. He's pulled away from West. Peter Brooke from West Australia first over the line. Second over the line from Victoria, Lionel West in car number 60. Third place will go to Jimmy Voloitis in car number 20. And in fourth place, car number 4. That's Stuart Robertson from New South Wales in car number 4. First over the line, West Australia 15, Peter Brooke. Second over the line, Lionel West in car number 60. Third, Jimmy Voloitis in car number 20. And fourth place to New South Wales driver in car number 4, Stuart Robertson.
I was just a little bit. We'll be cutting the mustard hopefully well there for a quick start and a good game. Racing with 8 up on the board. A bit of action in the first turn and a bit of drama to sort it out. Have a look at have a look at Scown trying to get through at the back. He's having a good go there with Lauder in the 777 car as they go up to turn number 3. But our leader really settling down on this one very quickly as he goes on by. His car number 76, John Brown from New South Wales. A beautiful line out the second turn and running in second place. Oh, look back a bit further there. Reevesy's trying to get amongst the action. Scout's broken clear up the back of the pack. And Reevesy nearly launched the thing into turn number 3. Oh, Reevesy's on the brave pills out there as he goes by. Second place as they settle down is Rosberger. And we've got one down here in big heaps of drama, bringing on the cautions. Too late, she cried as she waved her wooden leg. They were going to pull the cautions off. The car number 24, Robert Gray from WA, has brought down the caution on event 17. Remaining in number 17. And Rosbergen locks it up. Beautiful power slide around the 1-2 turn. Well done, Craig, as comes off the second turn. He's in pursuit of New South Wales driver John Brown as they go into turn number 3. Rosbergen's got the thing cranking as he comes off turn number 4. And Lincoln under siege by Reeves. Reeves in the rice burner going forward into turn number 1. And coming back into the pack as well is the charge from WA. And that'll be Robert Gray in the 24 car. Up into turn 3 is the action for the miners as the leader comes in the main straight. It's still John Brown from New South Wales, Rosbergen second, Big Lincoln third, and tucking up there from WA, Robert Gray. He's starting to come on like the gangbusters. Also joining that pack is Wayne Randall. In fact, I mistakenly called him Reeves before, but it's Randall running back there in 6th spot at the moment. There goes the leader passes now. That's Brown from New South Wales, Rosbergen second, followed by Miller. Sitting in behind him is Robert Gray. They're followed by Reeves, and then Randall from Queensland. Sitting in behind them is John Scown, and Lauder at the back of the pack.
Rock'em, sock'em, sideways stuff as they come down here now with John Brown still in the race lead. About 2 car lengths to Craig Vosbergen, who's opposite, locking the thing under full power. Challenge on for third. Have a look at Robert Gray. He's got Lincoln on turn number 1. And now it's Gray into third place.
Here comes Randall.
He's on the move. He's dispensed with Reeves. And he's up behind Lincoln, who's desperately trying to hold 4th place. Race leader into 1. Vosbergen coming on strong. Anything a possibility in this race. Exciting. Heat number 17. Back straight action for the leaders. Keep your eye on the boards here. And Louders just span a right front wheel. Clean off the car. 1 to go for the race leader, John Brown.
Can the young West Australian get him on 1 lap? We're about to see that. Vosbergen pokes the nose in. Asks the question. Brown accelerates
off the second turn. Gasses it down the back chute. Into 3. The moment of truth for young Vosbergen. Getting out, gun him off turn 4, but he's turned the thing almost the wrong way, and it's going to be John Brown for the win. Vosbergen second. 3rd place coming it through, also from WA, in Robert Gray in 3rd place. In 4th place, it's going to be Wayne Randall from Queensland. Scown's got up and bumped him for 4th, bashing and crashing over the line. Reeves just in front.
7 years since the last Australian Super Sedan title was held in Victoria, and it will be another 7 before it comes back again, so don't miss the national classic event of the decade at the Bendigo Speedway, March 8th and 9th. There's 6 state champions and 88 entries, with Marshall, Leslie, Grinstead and Pine, Big Bad Bert Vosbergen from Western Australia, and Alan and Denise Butcher from Queensland. Plus, on Saturday, the 9th of March, there's Sprintcars too. The action starts at 7 p.m. both nights.
Bendigo International Raceway, and this is the second day of the Super Sedan Australian National title, and with me the 2 Racing Drew boys, Gary and Ian. Good afternoon, Gary.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon.
Right, well, how are things going for you guys here today? Or last night, rather?
Yeah, we're quite reasonable actually. The track sort of let down a little bit, but it came up all right in the end, I think. We had a couple of good runs through the heats, so we're fairly pleased with that. As long as we can do well tonight and run up front, we'll make the final. That's our main aim, is it's just to make it at this stage.
Ian, how'd you fare?
Well, it's only the 3rd time I've ran the car since I've built it, and yeah, I'm pleased with it. It's gone very well for the 3rd. Like, it's only the 3rd meeting I've done, so it's gone well for sure.
You're quite happy with the way the track come up?
Yeah, the track's I've seen it worse, but last night was excellent. Yeah.
I think we commented earlier that the cars are very fast. That's both your opinions?
Yeah, extremely fast, extremely, yeah, for sure.
Once they get out in front, they seem to be able to go. You're quite happy with the way Mike's coping with things here. As I said, you're both involved in promoting Speedway, so you've got a fair idea of his problems.
It is a big day, probably the biggest day for the supers, like on the season's calendar. Yeah, no, he's promoted it very well. He's got everything together. Just a little bit unfortunate last night. We ran out of time, but no, he's done an excellent job, and I credit him for that.
Righto, Ian, and you're looking forward to tonight. You've got, 3 runs tonight?
No, I've done 3 runs last night. I got me 3 heats in. I've only got 1 more tonight.
Okay.
So I hope I get there.
Okay, well, we wish the Racing Drew boys all the very best, and we'll catch up with them later on. Thanks, fellas.
Okay, thank you.
Right, well, we're at Bendigo International Raceway on the second day of the Australian Super Sedan title. With me all the way from Western Australia, Peter Brook. Good afternoon, Peter.
How's it going?
Peter, you're an ex-Victorian, so you know a bit about this area here that we're at the moment.
Yeah, I lived in Bendigo for 5 years, about 9 years ago though, so yeah, I've been here before, raced here, done a lot of laps around this track.
The track hasn't changed much in that time, I wouldn't think.
Not really. I was starting to find my lines a bit last night. It's amazing you go away for 9 years and you come back, do a few laps and you start thinking, well, this is how I used to go around there 9 years ago, so, you know.
Well, you've been back, you've done a lot of racing in the area in the last, 2 or 3 months in Victoria. You've sort of come over with this run in mind and been racing at a few tracks around here?
Not really. This year we built a brand new car. One of the worst things you can do with a brand new car is stay at home at your own track, you know, and clean what we know inside out. We race every Friday night, so the best way to learn a new car is get out of town and go away, find some different competition and learn a bit more about your car, and we've certainly done that. We haven't had a good run of late, but we're getting there. We're very happy with things.
Right, well, you've got a few heats to run tonight, and how'd you go last night?
We didn't do real good in our first heat. The track was a bit heavy and we started rear field, so we passed a car. I think that was pretty good. There wasn't too much passing going on last night. Second heat we had a win. Our lap times are good. They're up with most of the fast cars last night, so in the heat we won. We've got 2 good heats tonight, so we're quite hopeful that we'll get through and get into the final without any damage. That's the main thing.
That's the main thing. Well, we've been talking to Peter Brook here from Bendigo, so all the best for tonight, and we'll catch you later.
Thanks very much, and we'll give it our best shot.
Right, well, we're talking to Danny Amato here. Danny, you must be quite happy with the way you went last night.
Yeah, not bad. I would like to have gone a bit higher in the first heat. I only got a 6, but the second one was all right. There's a lot of quick cars in it.
You found the racing pretty quick. Some of those cars were moving pretty well.
Yeah, they're all quick. Everyone's quick out there. They're all trying too.
Bit better competition than you're normally used to racing to, I would imagine.
Yep. No worries about that.
Right, so you've got a few heats to run tonight?
I've got 2 more heats. I've got one off the rear and one about in the middle, I think it is. So, you know, I've got to sort of try and get pretty good points to sort of get in the final.
And how's the car been going? It looks pretty good here. You're just doing a few last-minute adjustments?
Yeah, changing around a bit. It's only a new car. We only got it going this year. Bit of work. We've still got a bit of work to sort of sort out on it, but we're getting there with it.
And how have you found the track out there? Handling pretty well?
Track's a bit loose up high. It's only really down low track. But we've all got to run on it, so, you know, it's no use complaining about it.
All right, then. We're just talking here to Danny Amato, and we wish you all the very best for tonight.
Thanks a lot. Catch you later.
Good, thanks, Danny. Right, well, we're talking to a local guy here racing on his home track for the Australian title, so that must be a big thrill for you, Mick.
Yeah, it sure is, mate. I've been in and out of Speedway about 16 odd years, and it was 15 years ago that I raced at Rowley Park in an old E8, so it's a bit of a buzz getting back in an Australian title again, for sure.
Right, how many years have you been racing this car in this class?
Oh, this one I've had for about 2.5 years. It's been turboed most of the time, but I didn't have an engine to run, and the brothers V8 was sitting there not doing anything, so we transplanted the supercharged motor out of that into this for this meeting, and it's going all right. She's a bit slow compared to the bangers that are here, but we're out there trying anyway.
Right, and how you find your local track? You're pretty used to racing on it, so how's it hanging?
Oh, well, the hot weather yesterday didn't help much for anybody, whether you're a local or an interstate, or just no one sort of knew what the track was going to do, and obviously it just dried out, went hard and buzzed tyres up and got into a bit of a one-laner, but like everyone's got to run on it, everyone's in the same boat, so you just got to make the best of what you got, you know.
Righto, well, representing the Bendigo Club at the Bendigo Australian National title, all the best for the rest of the night to Mick Lincoln.
All right, thank you.
Okay, well, we're talking to a guy that's been around the Speedway scene quite a few years, Graham Lilliford. Good afternoon to you, Graham.
Hey, how are you, mate?
And how are you back in Speedway for this meeting?
Yeah, it's just a one-off type thing, driving John Pearson's car here, the American test team driver. We were in the vicinity at Wagga last weekend, so we come in here and had a run at the title this weekend.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that. Did you kidnap the Yanks, or what? How did you come and get a hold of this car? Because this has been driving around in the team events and doing pretty well.
Well, I actually built the car for John about 3 years ago, so his home base is at my place in Newcastle, and sort of maintain it there for him, so it's just sort of a friendship thing.
Yeah, and last night you handled it pretty well, so you think it's going okay?
Yeah, we won a heat, and I think we got an 8th or something. It's a bit hard. The track went a bit of one-laner, but we've got 2 more heats tonight, so we'll see how we go in those.
Right, well, we've been talking to Graham Lilliford and USA 1, so I think Graham will go pretty well, and we'll wish you the best of luck for tonight, and thanks for talking to us.
Thanks very much.
Okay, well, one of the visitors here from South Australia is Sean Middleton, driving a pretty classy looking car there, and you can see the rig in the background there too. It's pretty well done out. So Sean, how's your visit been to over here to Victoria?
Yeah, it's been really good. Excellent. No worries.
You had a couple of runs last night in your heats?
Yeah, I came out with a 2nd and a 4th. I didn't. My 3rd heats tonight, so see how we go.
Right, and you're quite happy with that? This is your first year with the car, I believe?
Yeah, it's my 13th meeting, so it's really good.
Right, and what did you think of the track last night? You handled it okay?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Like, we raced at Renmark and that this year, so it's all like the same surface. I seem to be able to get it together a little bit.
And your 3 heats tonight, you're pretty well drawn?
Oh yeah, 10th and got a 3rd, so should be right in the first one, but not the second one.
Right,
it's going to be a bit difficult.
It starts getting a bit cutthroat tonight, of course, so you'll be looking for those maximum points to get a run in the final.
Yeah, it'd be nice just to start in the final, being the first year, and that'd be good. Be excellent.
Right, well, we're talking to Sean Middleton there, and well, if he doesn't win the title, I think he'd get the marks for the top rig of the night. It's really a credit to you and the crew that you've got something like this to transport the car around in.
Yeah, that's good. No worries.
Okay, all the best for the night.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Right, well, we're talking at this big meeting here, and we're talking to the guy that puts it all on the line tonight, the current Australia 1 defending his title, John Pine. Welcome to Bendigo, and how have you been?
Oh, it's something different here. It's a very hard track. It doesn't give us equal opportunity on two guys running neck and neck, but we're going to make the best of it and see what we can do to bring home number 1 again. Right,
well, you had a win last night and you went fairly well. You're back in the field there. You finished up pretty well, so you're happy with last night?
Yeah, a win in a third and come out of 10th to run third. We're quite happy with that, especially on that sort of surface we're running on last night. But tonight's going to be a different story. We had another 2 heats and try and qualify up the front for the feature.
Yeah, and how do you think if you get up the front, say 3 or 4 positions back, how are you run from there?
Well, we sort of don't make no game plan because everything happens differently on the track than what you make it. So what we've got to do is sit there and try and push ourselves through and get into the front lead and take it from there. But what we've got to do is wait for the breaks to happen. I think that's the main game. The luck's got to be a hell of a lot of luck for tonight.
Right, well, the final's over 35 laps, defending champion. Say you hit the lead 5 laps in, what do you do for the next 30 laps?
Pray like hell.
Well, you raced against the Yanks last week down at Portland. You had a few problems down there.
Yeah, we broke a roller rocker and it bent a push rod and twisted a roller lifter and snapped a camshaft. So we pulled that out and we got a spare engine in, and thanks to a friend of mine, Max Bagent, we brought along his engine, so it's pretty good and we're quite happy with it.
Right, well, there we are. We've had a few minutes, and we do thank John Pine for sparing these few minutes. We wish him all the well in defending his title tonight on this track here at Bendigo. So all the best, John.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Right, well, on this day here, we're talking to Lionel West, a well-known Victorian driver. Lionel, you've got a different car tonight.
Yeah, I'm having to drive Jeff Truan's car. It's been going all right. We had a bit of bad luck with the stewards official last night. Decision, but the car's going well. We hope to do well tonight. Okay.
Have you adjusted to driving this little car a bit different to your own car, or?
I've had 3 meetings in this car now, and I've changed it all around and set it up, and I'm feeling quite comfortable in it.
Right, and you've got a few heats to run tonight, so how do you think you'll do on the rest of it?
We hope to do well. Hope to finish in the top 4.
Right, well, I think we're pretty familiar with Lionel. We know he's a good goer, and he'll be in there trying. He'll give us our best, so all the very best for the rest of the night.
Thank you.
Good, Lionel. Right, well, those that follow the Super Sedans around in Victoria will no doubt know this familiar face here, the scowling face of Ronnie Dalton. Ronnie, how's it going at Bendigo?
Not too bad at the moment. We're hoping for a bit more better tonight. Last night we had 1 good heat. We went well in. The second heat though, we come off rear of field and the track wasn't really passable to pass many cars. So they've done the track today, so I'm hoping we're going to go a lot better tonight. The first heat we were off pole, so we're hoping to finish first or second in that one. As long as we qualify for the title, I think everything should be all right. Changed a few gears, so car might go better tonight, we hope.
Right, we're talking here with Peter Lowe. Good afternoon to you, Peter.
Good afternoon.
Right, Pete, a bit of a comeback for you, I believe.
Yeah, it's our first season back. My son, my oldest son, actually has built this car for me, and we've done about 10 meetings with it, and we're starting to get it to work a bit for us now.
And how long were you sort of out of the game?
3 years.
And what have you found different with 3 years back? Cars a bit different, a bit faster?
Well, not so much faster because I drove the Grand National class, and we drove in that class for quite a few years, and we got the car to handle and that quite good. Found it very hard coming back in super sedans because of the competitiveness of them. There's a lot more cars, and there's a lot of cars here that's very fast, and everywhere else you race as well, there's always a lot of entries in this class. In the Grand National class, there was sort of in the end, become a dying out sort of sport, and it weren't very competitive all in the end, but this is really good fun, yeah.
Right, well, you've been around a few years, and I don't think you mind me saying that, but so have a lot of the competitors you're coming up against. There'll be a lot of old names that in this class that you'd remember racing against before.
Oh yeah, I'd just about say I've raced against just about all of these race car drivers around. There's it's a bit of a shame, but there's only 2 or 3 new faces that you sort of see racing, and I don't know what we'll do when us old blokes sort of give it away eventually.
Yeah, well, that's probably something, you know, that a lot of guys here, they nudging up towards the 50 mark and over 40, so like what you say there's not much young fella on the horizon, so I don't know, what's the future of the sport?
I'm not sure, but you can leave me out of the 50 bracket for a few years.
Righto, well Peter, we wish you the best of luck for tonight. You've been doing pretty well, and you've had a few strange noises coming out of this car though.
Yeah, it was just a fuel problem we had, and we got it going all right again. Yeah, we just it was just a needle and seat stuck in the carby, and the boys fixed it up and got it going all right.
Well, if they've got it going, I think this guy's going to fly tonight, and we'll wish him all the very best, and have a good night.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Peter Logue. Right, well, no Super Sedan interview would be complete without talking to the one and only Tony Grimstead. And, well, Tony, how have you been? You've had a good night last night.
Yeah, we're real happy with the car. Couldn't ask for anything better, actually.
You went out there and run your first heat pretty easy, but you had a bit of problem in your second heat.
Yeah, the mud eater fell in half. So it's life, I suppose. We've got a new one on today, so it should be right.
Right, how'd you find the track last night?
Well, I found it real good. Suits our car down to the ground. But, some of the interstaters aren't too happy about it, but we've all got a race on it, so I'm happy as Larry with it. Yeah.
Right, well, of course, I think you missed out on racing with a lot of the guys last night. Did you get a chance to have a look at some of these hot shots that are out there?
Yeah, there's some real quick cars here. That, John Pine and Gabby Marshall, they seem to be the quickest. I've been watching most of the heats, and they appear to be the quickest out of the lot. Yeah.
Right, and you have a chance to compare your times with theirs?
Yeah, our times just as equal. You know, some depends where you get your times from. Some blokes exaggerate. Some will say we're better, some will say we're worse. So,
Right, your next heat will be the one that tells it. You tell me you've got outside pole.
Yeah, we're outside Gavin McKenzie in the next race. So hopefully we'll beat him off the line.
Right, well, last time I talked to you, you had 3-4 wins off the pole, and I said you were my favourite to win the Victorian title. You've been Australian champion before?
Yeah, in '86. We won the title in. We were lucky enough.
So, you know, I think you've got a pretty good show here tonight. If you get up the front run there, you'll be looking to take out this number 1.
Well, we'll be trying hard. Hopefully we'll give him something to chase.
Yes, well, if he doesn't win it and he's up there with them, they'll really know they've had a race on their hands, because this guy gives it 100%. He's a 100% racer, and we certainly wish Tony Grinstead all the very best in his quest for the national title here at Bendigo. Best of luck, Tony.
Right, thanks very much.
Right, well, as drivers and pit crew make frantic last-minute preparations here because they're ready to race at Bendigo for the second night of the Australian National Super Sedan title. And the guy representing Victoria here is Peter Reeves, the current Victorian champion. Pete, how's it been?
Good and bad. We started out well with the second in the first heat, and then we've had problems with the injection in the last 2 heats, and every time we sort of looked like it was going to be all right, it let us down again. But done a bit of work today, and if we can do well in our last heat tonight, there's a slim chance we might make the final.
Right, how many heats have you got left to run tonight?
We ran 3 last night, so I've only got the 1 to run tonight.
Right, 1 heat tonight, and where are you drawn in that?
Down the back.
Down the back. So we're going to see a big charge from Peter Reeves in this mighty little Mazda. You've really gone well since you've won the Victorian title. Has that spurred you on a little bit?
Yeah, it has. Being able to run quicker and up with the front cars, we've had a lot of success since then, having a good time.
Right, well, you certainly laid them in the aisles at Portland a few months back, so we hope that you can do it here tonight at Bendigo on this big circuit. This mighty little car of yours, the current Vic 1, Peter Reeves, all the very best in this Australian national title.
Thank you very much. We'll be out there doing our best.
Right, thanks, Pete.
program before we get into the remaining round of heats. Plus, of course, that'll be supported by the big sprinters here tonight. I don't know how much trouble those guys are going to have with the sun. I guess we've got about half an hour to try to get these heats out before it gets them a problem. Wayne Belk in car number 32 on the roll, bringing round to this place. Number 72, he needed to get up there on the top four, couldn't make any ground on the guys, they had him crossing in, he couldn't make a move.
heat after a great effort last night. We've got 8 laps of racing. Keep your eye on Leslie at the back of the pack. And one already. 79 the first one, which is now Brennan. And Brennan, the race leader in early days, Volitis running second. Have a go at this one. We've got a fast charger up there in a month. And I'm just looking down, I thought we'd see flags waving in the wrong direction, but it's not the case. 35 is number of Paul O'Neill from New South Wales in third place. Here comes Leslie on the move. He's moved from the back of the pack. He's up into fifth spot at the moment. But between him and victory, no, it's not anymore. He's up into fourth. So there we go. Brennan, the race leader. Volitis running second. Third place we got Paul O'Neill and fellow New South Wales from running in fourth position. 59 him is the 74th now Hendrickson from Victoria. And running at the back of the bunch is Steve Tribbett from Tassie. Brennan having a nice day out in front, opening up the lead on Volitis. Have a look at Paul O'Neill. Over a couple of laps. 3 down, 5 remaining on the 8-lap journey for the final event of last night's program. As we see Harold Brennan in the 79, that's the number of the car. Down into turn number 3, Volitis running second in the 20 car, calling things off the door at the moment. The 5 car is that of Paul O'Neill and Leslie. He's there and having a nice day, and here I am, Tom. Race leader down the back chute. Car number 79 on the rear quarter panel, Harold Brennan from Victoria, also from that state. Still Jim Volitis running second place. O'Neill nearly cooks it. Going around 3-4. Gasses it up into the main straight. Head down into turn number 1. And anything is a possibility. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Tiger. Awesome. Second place, have a look at this. Leslie, the big mover. Leslie running outside of Jim Volitis. Gets it off the second turn. He's got around O'Neill. And O'Neill almost launched by Jimmy Volitis. They come together up the back chute. There is one to go for Harold Brennan. And John Leslie's got that thing honking for second place. Brennan off the second turn. It looks like Leslie with a nicer line. We'll see who's got the horsepower. Back speed action with half a lap to go. And the final middle here as they go into 3. Have a look at Leslie. Trying to get the slingshot, but it's going to be Harold Brennan, I think, as they come and remain straight forward. Second. Third place across the line. Jim Volitis. O'Neill, Paul O'Neill from New South Wales in fourth spot. And finishing very slowly at the back of the pack in position number 5. Number 74 of Hendrickson. And sitting right, excuse me, photographers running in all directions. And the only other finisher in the event being car number 15 from Tasmania, Stephen Trippett. Another start, David Nicholl from Tasmania on pole position from West Australia. Peter Brooke. Car number 15, they come out real fast. They caught themselves nicely out of turn number 1. Oh, around we go. You just say nicely, but I think they've cleared, or have they? They're both in the infield. One spun back on the circuit. Will resume racing. Yes, he hasn't stopped his car. Can't get around in one swing. We have hurried. We race under caution. Complete restart. Wait on a steward's decision on this one. A complete restart. Brad Scotcher from South Australia to lose ground. Now Scotcher starts off pole. No go. Very toughy, these guys. They're after the points. Top 22 to bring them around at a steady pace. Third time lucky, maybe. The green is up.
Coming out nicely out of turn number 4. 3 wide as they come down the front chute. And Peter Brook almost goes to the lead in car number 15. He gets untidy. He goes from second to third. Yes, he's slipped into third place. So the West Australian in car number 15, Peter Brook, got very untidy into turn number 1. He's having a go now on Scotcher in car number 1, but still in third place is Brook from West Australia. Peter Brook in third place. The lead at the moment to Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. So Wayne Randall leads. Scotcher second in car number 1 from South Australia. And in third place, it's Peter Brook from West Australia in car number 15. But look at the lead, this guy from Queensland. Wayne Randall in car number 36, pulling well clear of the rest of the field. Brett Scotcher from South Australia running in second place. In third place from West Australia we have Peter Brook, and he's not safe. He's got car sitting right on his tail. But the leader, Randall, pulls further away from Scotcher, running second in South Australia 1. Randall in car number 36 from Queensland. Scotcher running second, South Australia 1. Third from West Australia, Peter Brook in car number 15. And he's not safe because the guy sitting in fourth place sits right on his tail. That's car number 5, that's Peter Garrett from New South Wales sitting right on his tail. The lead still easily being held by Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. Brad Scotcher from South Australia still hangs on to second place. Peter Brook from West Australia running in third place from Peter Garrett from New South Wales in car number 5. So position 2, 3 and 4 very close, and 2 guys coming up rather quickly there. So positions 2 to about 7 are nose to tail as the leader pulls further away, and that's Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. Brad Scotcher still hangs on to second place. Sitting right on his tail there is Peter Brook in car number 15. Then comes Peter Garrett from New South Wales in car number 5. And we may have a change, and we have got a change. Peter Brook from West Australia in car number 15 on. Have a look at Scotcher's in all sorts of trouble in turn number 2. Has gone from second to about 7th in just a quarter of a lap. And the leader, Randall, comes under the commentary box to complete another lap. Wayne Randall, Queensland, 36. With 2 laps to go. Second place could go to Garrett. No, it's still Peter Brook from West Australia. Garrett from New South Wales is running in third place. The leader still well clear, almost a quarter of a lap, maybe just a little bit more as he comes around for the white flag, and 1 to go. Wayne Randall, car 36 from Queensland, should come around for the checkered flag. In second place still it's Peter Brook from West Australia in car number 15. Then comes Garrett in car number 5, that's Peter Garrett. He's from New South Wales, but by gee, this leader, look at him pull away. Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36 has taken the lead by over a quarter of a lap. Second place should go to Peter Brook from West Australia in car number 15. Third place coming up for Peter Garrett from New South Wales in car number 5. And coming in behind them would be Stuart Robertson from New South Wales for 4th place. Well, these guys have completed their 4 laps. I'm pretty sure that Wayne Randall will be in the running of the top 20 in Queensland, car number 36. Wayne Randall first over the line. Peter Brook from West Australia in car number 15 second. In third place from New South Wales in car number 5, Peter Garrett. And in 4th place from New South Wales, Stuart Robertson in car number 4.
And I think you've got to agree with me. If that doesn't deserve a round of applause, nothing does. An awesome drive.
Top places. He'll need to do something in this one. If he wants to be in the top 20, they come around a lot neater this time. Yes, we get a drop of the flag. Pine Ron into second place. Vosenbergen straight out in front in car number 33. Then comes Ron Pine in car number 3 from New South Wales. We'll keep an eye on the first 2. We may see a change of leads because they're not pulling away from one another. Out in front, car number 33, Craig Vosenbergen. He leads Ron Pine from New South Wales in car number 3. From New South Wales. Oh, he gets through on the inside, so Ron Pine might take this one out in car number 3 from New South Wales. The brother of John Pine, the current Australian title holder, goes to the lead at the moment. So we have Vosenbergen in second place. In third place, it's Michael Begrosky from Tasmania in car number 17, and we may see another change out of turn number 2. Vosenbergen Coming back now, he's on the inside of Ron Pine, and Ron Pine up high and untied. He goes back to second. So Bosenbergen, Ray Bosenbergen from West Australia, he leads the New South Wales driver of Ron Pine in car number 3. Then comes Michael Borowski in Tasmania 17 for third place, and he's well clear of 4th, 5th and 6th. And away goes the leader now from West Australia, Craig Bosenbergen. He leads Ron Pine. Pine losing ground in turn number 3. I don't think he'll be able to peg him down now. He's lost too much ground. But a second will be handy. Third place still to Tasmanian 17, Michael Vagorowski. In trouble, Peter Reeves, the Victorian champion. Victoria 1, route number 37. Peter Reeves rides at high line at the moment, just trying to complete the laps. Not sure if he's got enough points. But the leader, Bosenbergen, pulls away now from car number 3 from New South Wales, Ron Pine. Then comes Michael Vagorowski in car number 17. He's followed by Bob Fulton, who stopped blowing smoke at the moment in car number 8. He's up high, Fulton from South Australia. He brings it back down towards the pole. He won't lose any ground at this stage. Back to the leaders as they come down. 2 laps to go, and it's still Bosenbergen out in front. And I tell you what, Ron Pine sits on his tail. Ron Pine waiting a chance to come through on the inside, but Bosenbergen I don't think will move off the pole. Craig Bosenbergen leads at the moment from West Australia. He is. New South Wales running second. That's car number 3. He's lost ground again in turn number 3. They seem to lose it out that area each time they go round. They come for the white flag, and it's Craig Bosenbergen in car number 4. That's West Australian car number 4. Route number 33 leads. In second place still it's Ron Pine, and Ron Pine has lost a lot of ground. I'm not sure if something's gone wrong with his car. Ron Pine in car number 3, fallen well back to second place. Here comes the leader for the checkered flag. First over the line, Craig Bosenbergen. Second over the line will be from New South Wales, Ron Pine in car number 3. Third place should go to Tasmania in car number 17, Michael Vagorowski. And fourth place coming up, yes, Bobby Fulton has hung on to it from South Australia in car number 8. So there's 6 more heats to go for the Coca-Cola National Super Sedan title. 6 heats to go, and don't forget, great support tonight with the sprinters. Oh, the pace car bringing him around is Sean Middleton from South Australia. Let's see what they can do. 8 laps. This is round 4, heat 3. And Middleton, somebody spearing off into the infield. Ooly dooly. Let him sort this one out if you like, but it's Middleton certainly down the back chute. The race leader in the early stages, and the defending national champion, John Pine, running in second place as Middleton spears the thing around the 3-4 turn. Keeping it tight up 4. Have a look at Pine, looking for the slingshot road race down the main straight. Turn number 1, the action. And the water just laid on the track, maybe making Pine a little cautious. Bosenbergen coming up quickly from the back mark there. He's sitting in 4th spot at the moment. Sitting in between him and 3rd is Rod Nash from Victoria. But the race has got a long way to go yet. It's Middleton from South Australia, the race leader. They come into the main straight. Look at the national champ. He's up behind him. They tag quickly off turn 4, line it up again around the bottom turn. And it's John Pine all over the back of Middleton. They tag again going off the second turn. It's the gas up stage, down the back chute. Pedals to the middle in 3. Placing still unchanged, but hang on, here comes Bosenbergen. He's up into 3rd place now. So it's South Australia, New South Wales and WA. Have a look at Pine. He's got the inside running. And a bit of a touch in the main chute. And quickly offloaded is Middleton back to 3rd, so it's now Pine, Bosenbergen and Middleton, followed by Nash to get the rest for the moment. The dash for the dollars is up front with the defending national champion. Wearing Australia 1, Bosenbergen almost cooks it. And now Pine has got the thing to himself. He's in the main straight, and the length of that straightaway separating 1st and 2nd. It's Pine in the pit crew number 1 entry off the second turn. In second place, Bosenbergen from WA. Third place, the earlier leader, Middleton. Sitting behind him is Victorian Nash. And we've got the race leader going out of 4. Another lap down this time. There will be 3 remaining. 3 remaining for the national champ, who's defending his title here at the Bendigo International Raceway tonight. Ashy sounds like he's dropped a muffler off the 12 car. We'll forget that for the moment and look back to the action attraction on turn number 3.
This is the style of the defending champion. John Pine rips it off turn 4 and boogies down the main straightaway. Vosbergen now chucks it off the turn as well. He's going down into turn number 1 comfortably in second. Middleton third. We've got Nash in fourth position. And forget the rest. Down in turn number 1. It's 1 to go for John Pine. One circulation of the Bendigo International Raceway, and Pine's got this one shot to bits. It'll be a cruel piece of fate for him not to get first as he comes off second corner. He gives the thing heat, lines the thing off. Perfect track craft for this racer as he goes into 3, around into turn number 4, and let's wave him on. John Pine, what a great drive. Give him a round of applause as he goes past the checkered flag for a win in round 4, heat number 3. Second place to West Aussie, third Vosbergen. Third place across the line now is Middleton from SA, followed by Nash from Victoria. Fast finishing behind him, car number 96 across the line is Bob Hickson. He's followed by car number 9, which is Steve Ellis from Victoria. And car number 26, Mick Thompson from the Northern Territory. And I think a great big cheering round of applause to a true champion's drive for John Pine in the VN Commodore coming in the main straight. Come on, put those hands together for him. Please recognise a good win. And that was awesome, absolutely devastating stuff. Uh-oh. As a result of an incident on turn number 1, Bert Vosbergen has been relegated back to third place. So South Australia's Sean Middleton are now officially second place in that event. On that one, it could be Scowny up the back. In fact, it is. We've got John Scound also joining this race in the 99 roof number. And the challenge on quickly with Rodder in the lead as they kick it off the second turn. There's been a tag between the back markers there, but everybody keeping in a common direction. That's anti-clockwise on the 600-metre Bendigo International Raceway on Super Sedan National Title Night. Second place at this early stage, car number 45, which is Greg Wilkins from SA. The challenge coming behind him, it looks like Drew moving up. Gian Cola's in that pack somewhere or other. And at the early stages, we've got John Scound checking out the grass. John, on the track it goes quicker, mate, as they go down into turn 3. In out of 4 comes the leader, Rodder from Victoria, Wilkins from South Australia. He's followed by Drew. Gian Cola's sitting in behind him in 4th spot. The second of the Drew entry sitting behind him, and forget the rest for the moment. Rodder's doing it nicely. In fact, amazing this way this guy drives. He doesn't look like he's doing a whole bunch. A little bit of Graham McCubbin in sprint cars, went very fast slowly, but John Rodder, a very happy chappy at the moment. Wilkins still holding second place as they go down into turn number 1. Greg Wilkins with the 45 roof number there. We've got the 75 roof number sitting in behind him somewhere, and that should be, by all intensive purposes, it should be one of the Drew entries. I'll just see them as they go around turn number 3. Rodder and Wilkins going for it, hell for leather. Wilkins closing slightly on him in the last lap, and it's the 78 car. We're just connecting that with Ian Drew as they go down to turn number 1. Keep your eye on Gian Cola. He's starting to wind the thing up, doing a bit of the highline stuff out of turn 2, trying to run that cushion that would be forming in this race as they go down in the third turn. Rodder, Wilkins, Ian Drew and Gian Cola. We've got another hero coming into the deal now, but it's Gary Drew further back that's keeping him at bay. And the other car with a big try on the high line is car number 38, Darren Kane from Tassie. So Kane in the red car. And we've got a car in trouble. It's Wilkins. It looks more like Puff and Billy than a Chevrolet at the moment. And Wilkins in serious trouble in the back chute. Something has gone wrong with this car, and if the smoke increases, somewhere somebody will have to make a decision, and perhaps a black flag. The smoke is intensifying. It is impossible for cars to see behind this guy when he straightens up. The steward's looking at him. Rodder's bowling away with it. There's 2 laps remaining in this event. Keep your eye on this one. Scound goes by. Race leader into 3. Now the smoke seems to have subsided slightly. Back on again at the corner. It's Wilkins from South Australia running second with the problem. Rodder goes past. He's got 1 to go. There's pushing and shoving and all sorts of stuff happening here. There goes Wilkins with the smoking Joe motor into turn number 1. But tell you what, watch the man on the back straight. He's got this one in the bag. It's going to be John Rodder for Victoria that takes the checkered flag in round 4, heat 4 of the Coca-Cola Nationals here tonight. There it goes. Good one, John Rodder. He wins this one. And Wilkins, have a look at this. He's going to smoke his way to second place. Put your hands together for a determined drive. And I'm not too sure about third place. I'm telling you 19, maybe by a bee's whisker. Judge's decision going to the car on the outside. (46, 45 and 19). 46, 45 and 19 are the numbers we're being given. 46, John Rodder from Victoria. 45, Greg Wilkins from South Australia in second, and car 19, Gary Drew. Car 19, Gary Drew, is given third place at this stage. Arrows running off the third row, and Ian Lewis. But don't discount any of them. The green flag is raised and ready. The stewards meticulously eyeing up the field. Middleton bringing them around. Racing in this one, and thank you. A bit of wheel banging as they come off turn number 4. And David Palmer jumps into the lead in lucky 13. Barrows on the charge. Have a look at Daryl Nash. Down into turn number 3. Nash rockets into second place. So, in the first instance, the first time past the judge, it's Palmer with Nash jumping all over the back of him. They go into turn number 1, and anything's a possibility with these guys. They settle down the back chute. Barrows breaks out into third. The challenge on, and Nash is in the lead. Anything's a goer here. Palmer hooks it up on the front end. We've got Nash, Palmer, Barrows, Middleton, sitting in behind him, Barley, followed by Nelson, Lewis, McCallum, sitting behind that's Rankin. Here comes Les Harrower. He's got the thing absolutely stoked from the back of the pack. But the man at the moment is certainly Daryl Nash as he comes down the main straight. The battle royal between Bill Barrows and Dave Palmer for second place. Challenge again, Barrows is up and happening. Race leader down past us now. And he's kicking it off the back straight, doing it nice. Bill Barrows second place, Palmer third. Barley behind him, Warren Nelson moving up now quickly. Race leader on the outside of the 78 car, and Gary Caldwell. Lewis on the charge also now. Well, sitting behind the 54 machine as the race leader goes past. Another lap down for him. Barrows passes now. There goes Palmer. Barley starting to crank his act up. Lewis looking for a passing move. Up beside Chippendale. Lewis and Chippendale going for it. For around about 5th position, you'd think there's a sheep station on it. And the laps are cutting fast here. Picking up the race leader over here, coming into the main straight. Butch Hunter about to get past. There's the race leader now, 7. Car number 6 running second. The 13th car of Palmer in third place. Fourth place is 28. They're followed by Warren Nelson in 2. Ian Lewis in number 5. 54 is Chippendale. And McCallum just on the outside of Harrower. Sitting behind them. Another lap down. The leader of the second turn. It's 7, 6, and 13. Followed by the 28 car of Barley. Sitting behind them is Nelson. Another lap down to the leader as he goes into 1. It's still 7, 6 and 13 coming through now in third place. Action in the back straight. Bill Barrows has taken the lead. Barrows race now in car number 6, our race leader. This is an absolute pearler. So it's 6, 7 and 13. Here comes Barley in 4th place. Robert Nelson closing. Lewis is on a charge. The black car, the race leader, coming into the main straight. Checkered flag for Bill Barrows. Barrows has shot the thing to bits and taken the dollars. Second place to car number 7. What an absolute unbelievable event. Caution on for this one. The race is run and done. And ladies and gentlemen, would you put your hands together for South Australia car number 6, Bill Barrows. The Black Magic entrant. And equally, I think you should put your hands together for Darryl Nash. A great race in 2nd place. Barrows only getting in with a couple to go. Come on, you can do better than that. There's Bill Barrows coming down the main straight. What about waving those caps on programs? Bill Barrows. Bustling Billy Barrows from Mount Gambier, South Australia for Black Magic and Truck Traders and Motor Wreckers.
Wales, Phil Paul from Victoria in 15. Tony Grinstead in 18 from Victoria. This is car numbers. Tony Mannion from Tassie in 20. Neville Hart will be looking for a big showing in this one in car number 22. And have a look at him. It's wet. Grinstead straight to the outside again. And I tell you what, it won't be long before he hits the lead if he can keep it in a straight line. Grinstead has gone from the rear of the field to 3rd place. 2nd place at the moment, Tony Grinstead in car number 18. Grinstead has hit the lead, the Victorian. Maybe 4 starts, 4 wins. Let's have a look at him go. Grinstead in car number 18 has taken the lead as they come around to complete the first lap. Then comes car number 20. That's Tony Mannion from Tasmania running in 2nd place. He's followed then by Phil Paul from Victoria in car number 15. But Tony Grinstead has hit the lead in the front. 4 starts, 4 wins. We'll find out in about another 6 or 7 laps, and Tony Grinstead is the leader. In 2nd place, Tony Mannion from Tasmania in car number 20. In 3rd place, Phil Paul in car number 15. Lionel West's about to make his move in car number 60, the Jeff Truan car. But Grinstead, Phil Paul's further away in car number 18, Tony Grinstead. The car stays together. He's got this one shot to pieces. From Tasmania in car number 20, Tony Mannion is running in 2nd place. From Victorian, Phil Paul in car number 15. Then the Bendigo Victorian favourite, Lionel West in car number 60. And sitting on his tail, we have Neville Harper from Tasmania in car number 22. But Grinstead pulls further and further away as each lap is completed. Grinstead the leader. The Tasmanian in car number 20, Tony Mannion running in 2nd place. In 3rd place from Victoria, Phil Paul in car number 15. Then Lionel West from Victoria in car number 60, followed by Neville Harper from Tasmania in car number 22. But have a look at Grinstead. Well over a quarter of a lap in front already. Will he finish it? I think he will. The car looks to be going great for him. Tony Grinstead in 18. Then comes Mannion in car number 20. Lionel West now has gone to 3rd place, and have a look at him on the outside. West in turn number 3 on the outside, looking for a second on the Tasmanian there in car number 20, and West takes over into 2nd place. 2 Victorians now, 1 and 2. Tony Grinstead, well, we'll forget about him for a minute. He's a mile in front. 2nd place to another Victorian, Lionel West in car number 60. 3rd place to the Tasmanian, Tony Mannion in car number 20 with 2 laps to go. Tony Grinstead will be coming around for the white flag. He's got 1.5 laps to go. 2nd place to Lionel West from Victoria in car number 60. 3rd place to Mannion in car number 20. Then comes Phil Paul in car number 15. Neville Harper in car number 22. And then Alan Baker in car number 3. And here's the white flag. Give him a cheer, folks. Tony Grinstead from Victoria in car number 18. 1 lap to go. 4 starts. It looks like it's going to be 4 wins for Grinstead in 18. He can slow right down. He's ahead by half a lap. 2nd place, get a Lionel West in car number 60. 3rd place at the moment to Mannion in car number 20 from Tasmania. That's Tony Mannion. And behind him we have Phil Paul in 15. Getting a big round of applause. Tony Grinstead in car number 18 from Victoria has taken out. 4 starts for 4 wins. Lionel West doing well also in car number 60, but not on the pace. In third place will be Tony Mannion from Tasmania in car number 20. Then will come Fort Pearl from Victoria in car number 15. Followed by the Tasmanian Neville Harper in car number 22. And then from New South Wales, Baker in car number 3. First over the line, Tony Grinstead. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Car number 18. Tony Grinstead has had 4 starts and 4 wins. Second over the line was Lionel West in car number 60. Third over the line from Tasmania, Tony Mannion in car number 20. And fourth over the line, Phil Paul in car number 15. Well done, Tony Grinstead from Victoria. In car number 18, give him a big round of applause as he goes back into the pits and prepares his car for the final of the Coca-Cola national title here at Bendigo International Raceway. That's the man that will be starting on pole position, but he's got 35 laps. And by points, I think the man sitting on the outside of him in position, grip position number 2, will be John Pine from New South Wales, the current Australian champion. But once again, to Tony Grinstead, to his crew and to everybody, that goes for all the drivers, of course, a job well done for all the people that qualify for it. 35 big laps around Bendigo as we get a start for event number 7 tonight. Heat 30 for the Super Sedans, and it's car number 79, Harold Brennan from Victoria, I think it is, has hit the front already. Harold Brennan in car number 79 as they sort themselves out of turn number 2. It's McEachin rather out in front at the moment. Gavin McEachin, it's car number 89, has hit the front. George is running in second place. That's George from Queensland. I tell you what, coming up quickly. Oh boy, that's just about give us all a heart attack up here. That was hard to take. It's Marshall coming up quickly in car number 2 from Queensland. Wilford's in trouble. It's slowed right down. Let's see what he fares out. We'll get back to 1, 2 and 3 as they come out of turn number 4. McGurchin's still out in front. Here he comes, the Queenslander in car number 2, Ian Marshall. He's another boy that's in with a big chance for this final. Marshall, but he's running in third place at the moment, but he's gathered plenty of points during his previous 3 heats. But McGurchin is the leader at the moment. In car number 79, that's Gavin McEachin from South Australia. He leads. In second place, it's Doug Gordon from Queensland in car number 97. In third place, Ian Marshall from Queensland in car number 2. And they're well clear of the rest of the field at this stage, but McEachin still leads in car number 79. That's Gavin McEachin from South Australia. In second place from Queensland 97, we have Doug Gordon. And maybe we've got a change. No, not quite yet. As it's Ian Marshall from Queensland, still hangs on to third place. He's waiting for the front markers to make a mistake. He knows he'll be starting in the top 4 positions with the points he's picked up in his last 3 heats. He's only just got to sit there. The guys out in front want to make a mistake. He'll wait for it to happen. And McGurchin's still out in front for Broadway in second. And Ian Marshall now sits right on their tail. He's decided, running out of laps, it might be time to make a move. McGurchin's still out in front in car number 79. Car number 97 running in second place from Queensland. That's Doug Gordon. In third place, Ian Marshall from Queensland. 1, 2 and 3 are locked together as they come out of turn number 4 with 2 laps to go. Maybe that's the way they'll finish. Fourth place getter is well back in the field at the moment. Try and pick up who it is. It's car number 61. That's Graham Wilford from New South Wales. But 1, 2 and 3, have a look at them evenly poised as they go into turn number 3. By gee, I tell you what, McEachin was very lucky. He's almost losing it. McEachin in car number 79. Doug Gordon in second place in car number 97. Then comes Ian Marshall from Queensland in car number 2. And he's followed by car number 10. That's Graham Wilford. So the leader, McEachin, has pulled away a little bit now. He's well clear of second place. Get a Doug Gordon in car number 97. Marshall will have to settle for third place in car number 2, and fourth place will go to car number 10. The checkered flag has gone down for 1, 2 and 3. First over the line was Gavin McEachin from South Australia in car number 79. Second over the line, Queensland 97, Doug Gordon. In third place, Ian Marshall from Queensland in car number 2, and then come Graham Wilford from New South Wales in car number 10. West Australia's Paul de Lacey bringing him round. Looking good. Racing. And stealing off the circuit. The double 1 car very quickly. Bruce Tate got off later on the attempt to start.
One being relegated back. Girdleston almost tagging him, coming out the second turn. Girdleston having a go with Dans into 3. This is a cast of thousands, this one, and the points need to be accumulated. In the race lead, Graham Ford doing it nicely. Number 7 roof number, the Immaculate VN Commodore. Races off the second turn. Pole sitter relegated back to third place at this stage is WA's McCarthy. Have a look at the back markers. Ludlow's on the charge. He's on the outside of Girdleston. This is the brave stuff for him. As we see second place at the moment, wearing roof number 52, John Smith from Tasmania. Smith from Tassie doing the strange stuff on the high line, but forgiving is the Lacey, not able to capitalise on it. But keep your eye on Ludlow. He's running up in fourth spot at the moment, and he's going to ask the question of his fellow Sandgrover. Race leader now coming fast, Graham Ford. Second place for Tasmanian John Smith. The Lacey running in third place, Ludlow behind him. 67 cars sitting back a little bit further, which is Robert Burke out of New South Wales. And Nick Girdleston sitting in behind him. Race leader off. We could have a challenge. Hanging on to the lead grimly here as they go into turn number 1. And in trouble. Sitting back there further is Robert Burke from New South Wales, emitting some smoke from the number 5 car. Stewart's keeping an eye on him. The battle on again. Ludlow growing closer to these guys. The Tassie racer, John Smith. Tag Sport on turn number 1. Have a look at Ludlow. Off the second turn. It's Ford. Smith all over the back of him. Ludlow making the big move. Ford runs it low and slow off turn number 4. Stamps on the gas. 2 to go for Graham Ford. Can he hang on? A bad move into 1. Ford, Smith cooks it, gets turned around. The Tassie Tiger, Smith has been turned around. And caution on the racetrack. In file. Car number 7 from Victoria to lead him around, Graham Ford. And he's got a good jump on him. Ford into turn number 1. Hugging the infield, Ludlow through the second. Smith turned himself around. And cars everywhere. Well, absolutely no doubt about that one, the luckless John Smith. And one particular racer. And one of the stewards has just been assaulted on the infield. One of the stewards has just been assaulted on the infield by one of the Western Australian drivers, it appears. Ford's going to try and do it again off the front for Victoria in car number 7 in the VN Commodore. Benny Ludlow from WA running second place. Racing. Third place, Nick Girdleston at the moment. Ludlow taking a nice line, putting the pressure on. Here comes Girdleston in third place. And the back straight where the action is. One more lap after this to decide it. But at the moment, it's Ballarat driver Graham Ford doing it nicely. He gets the car set up off turn 4. Ludlow sitting going, 1 to go. Ludlow up high. And Girdleston getting through to second place. No, Ludlow found extra horsepower. A brilliant drive by Ludlow. But let me tell you that they're coming around to do this. And it's going to be Graham Ford from Victoria that takes out the win. Ludlow second, Girdleston in third place. 67 roof number coming through. That's Robert Burke from New South Wales. Sitting in behind him, I think it's Kevin Dans behind that. And how many times did poor old Graham Ford have to do it? But he's got there in the end. Inquiry pending over the last event, not for the place getters though. Jim Velitis leading it around. Have a look at those Leslight into turn number 1. The race leader, John Leslight from New South Wales. Velitis running second place. The dash for the cash on for this particular event. Event number 9, round 4, heat number 8. And the battle for second place, Velitis. Overtaken by the 76 car of John Brown from New South Wales. And Brown's got the thing honking. The two New South Wales were giving us a great display of driving. Out in the lead, the veteran, John Leslight in the lead. Brown running second, Velitis third, and about to get the pressure put on him again. Sean Mortimer from New South Wales putting some pressure on Velitis, gets underneath him. Sheet metal banging out the second turn. Velitis has got the horsepower in the Camaro. Still Leslight. Coming past us for another lap down. John Brown running second place. Mortimer's cooked it. Mortimer has cooked it, backed it into the fence on turn number 1. Bringing down a caution here at the Bendigo International Raceway. Out of 8, we've lost Jim English onto the infield from Victoria in the 13 car. Racing, Leslight jumped it nicely. Turn number 1, John Leslight in the lead. Brown running in second place. So the two New South Walesmen doing it again. Sean Mortimer looped it on turn number 1. And we're glad to see Sean suffered no damage to the back of the car. But John Leslight driving a copybook race out in first place. Brown maybe really given about half a car length on the last lap. Have a look at the minors. It's an absolute unbelievable event. Velitis leading Mackenzie. Mackenzie leading Fendyke. And sitting behind them is New South Wales driver Sean Mortimer. The race leader, car number 81, sitting up there and now pulling away from second place. It's Leslight past me now. John Brown second, Jim Velitis third. Fourth place is Mackenzie. He's followed by Fendyke and Mortimer in that order. And this race is now coming down to 5 laps completed. 6 this time they come around. Here comes John Leslight. Let's wave him on. Leslight doing this one on easy street now. They come past the judge. There goes Brown, he's clear. The battle is on here. And we've got drama. Oh, excuse me. Car spearing off the track. Poor old Mortimer got offloaded. Fendyke creased the wall. And I think changed the colour of the undies of the stewards. We've got the race leader coming around us now. 1 to go for John Leslight. 1 to go for John Brown. Here comes Mackenzie's cleared out in third place. We got Fendyke trying to hold the thing together behind him. Jimmy V following on. And Mortimer just circulating at the moment. But there's the checkered flag. Wave your caps and programs. It's John Leslight from New South Wales. A copybook drive. Second place also from that state, John Brown. Third place coming across the line now. And a lap down, I think you'll find, was Mortimer. Mackenzie through to third place in the 22 car from Victoria. That's Gav Mackenzie from Victoria. Hands on the outside in car number 4. It's a 15-lap replica car. You call out Peter Logan, car number 6. Peter got a 2 first, a second, didn't qualify in his 4th heat because he hit the fence. He's out there now. He's running in about 4th place. He has to get up in the top 2. It's Dan's leads in car number 4. Peter Brook from West Australia in car number 15, running in second place. If they get a lead, they're going to shot to pieces. And Peter Lowe pecking down in car number 6. It's Dan's in 4. Peter Brook's about to take the lead from West Australia in car number 15. Not about to take the lead, he's taken the lead now. Brook in car number 15. Dan's has fallen back to second place, in trouble. He's being pursued by a couple of other quicker cars. But it's Brook, the leader from West Australia in car number 15. In second place, Kevin Dans from Victoria in car number 4. In third place, it's Peter Logan, car number 6. He's got 15 laps to wear this guy down. Can he do it? Dans won't move off the pole. We'll keep up with the first 3. We only want 2 for the final. At the moment from West Australia, it's Peter Brook in car number 15. Dan's hanging on to second place in car number 4 from Victoria. From Victoria, Peter Logan, car number 6 for 1, 2 and 3. The others, I don't know whether they'll be able to catch up. It's Danny Armato in car number 9, running in 4th place. And look at them. 1, 2, 3 wide in turn number 1.
And we've got Peter Loeb's in trouble in car number 6. Danny Armato's taken third place. We have a yellow. We're under yellow. We have a car round in turn number 2. A yellow comes on after 2 completed laps. Well, the 2 finalists in this one, positions 1 and 2 to go into the final of the big Coca-Cola National Bendigo International Raceway. Peter Brooks goes away again to a good lead in car number 15 from Dan's running second in car number 4. Peter Loeb needs to get himself under control again. He lost a placing in the previous lap before the restart to Danny Armato. Can he hold it? There's a black flag coming out. No, it's driving in the protest coming out for. Let's have a look. It's Ronnie Dalton from Victoria in car number 4. He may continue. Must report to the steward after the race. And have a look at Peter Brook from West Australia. Will qualify to position number 19 if he wins this repechage. Peter Brook in car number 15, and we have a change of positions now as Dan's has gone back 1 place. That'll be Peter Loeb to second place now in car number 6. Third place to Dan, fourth place to Danny Armato. But the leader, Peter Brook from West Australia, well out in front, should be able to hold a good line all the way home now in this 15-lap repechage. Second place to Peter Loeb in car number 6. Sorry, it's Brown in car number 76. Not the Peter Loeb car, apologise for that one, just been brought to my attention. But it's Peter Brook, the leader in car number 15. He should have this one shot to pieces. Should be about halfway through the race. We're about halfway through with Peter Brook, the leader. Brown running second in car number 7 in car 6. It's not the Peter Loeb car. Then comes Danny Armato in car number 9. And Dan goes into the infield. Kevin Dans has gone to the infield. Car number 44 was running a nice second. Looks like he's got trouble with his machine. Peter Brook, the leader. We have a car round in turn 2, but it's cleared itself. So we have a new leader now. Car number 6. Brown in second place now. Oh, another spin out in turn number 2, and I tell you what, it's just cleared itself from the traffic in turn number 2. Whether he's got his car on the track, we're not sure from here. No, it's on the track. The yellow goes on, so that'll be bad luck for Brown in car number 6. It'll have to go back a placing. Route number 76, Brown. The last completed lap, I think they'll go back. So from New South Wales in car number 6, it's John Brown. Brown leads. Peter Brook. Then comes Gavin McKenzie in 22. Well, again, the Victorian picked them up. A little bit of trouble in turn 1 and 2, but it's clean and everybody gets around. The race will continue. The lead still to Brown in car number 6. In second place, it's car number 15 from Western Australia, Peter Brook. For 1 and 2, they're pulling away from third place. Get a Gavin McKenzie in car number 22. Being in third is like being a mile away. But anything can happen in this race. It's still Brown in car number 6. Brown from New South Wales. In second place from West Australia, having another go at him is Peter Brook in car number 15. Then comes Gavin McKenzie from Victoria in car number 22. Practice. 1 and 2 still locked together, nose to tail into turn 1 and 2. Brown in car number 6. In second place, losing a little bit coming out of turn number 2 is Peter Brook from West Australia. He just has to sit there. There's no need to get in front of him. It'll make no difference. They'll be starting in group positions 19 and 20. 6 from New South Wales. John Brown in second place. I tell you what, we may see a change because McKenzie has closed the gap slightly in car number 22 on Peter Brook from West Australia in car number 15. And we have about 3 laps to go. 3 to go. If there's going to be any changes, they're going to have to make their move now. The lead John Brown in car number 6. Second place going to Peter Brook in car number 15. Third place to Gavin McKenzie in car number 22. That's 1 and 2. Well clear now, third place getter, and it looks like this is the way they may finish. John Brown in car number 6. Next time around, they'll get the white flag, so there's less than 2 laps to go. And it's John Brown from New South Wales in car number 6. He leads Peter Brook from West Australia in car number 15. Then comes Gavin McKenzie in car number 22. The white flag now about to be shown to the drivers, and the lead still to Brown in car number 6. Second place to Peter Brook from West Australia in car number 15. Then McKenzie in car number 22. Ronnie Dalton still running strong, but they're too far back. With half a lap to go now, the last two qualifiers will be John Brown in car number 6 from New South Wales, and from Western Australia in car number 15, we have Peter Brook. The checkered flag goes for 1 and 2. That's the end of it. 1 and 2, first over the line from New South Wales in car number 6. John Brown in second place from West Australia. Peter Brook in car number 15.
Rolly, they'll actually take positions 21 and 22. That's been decided because of the track size.
Now, give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen, from Victoria, Tony Grinstead. At the gate, currently Australian one, give him a hand, John Pine, the 89-90 champion from New South Wales. John.
Great veterans of Super Sedan racing in Australia. Would you please welcome John Leslie from New South Wales. And following the Ambler, Ben Ludlow.
Wayne Randall in car number 36. We've got Interstaters in car number 64.
Nick Girdleston, 2 weeks of racing in Victoria.
Number 73, New South Wales 3. Ron Pine coming out in position.
Some heaps in the main straight.
I haven't asked you yet, Ian. Who are you picking for the big one tonight?
I think it's going to be out of the front row unless something happens to them, and maybe Grinstead, just maybe Grinstead. Okay, come on as they come around the turn by the pits there. Well, because you're involved in another car doesn't mean you can't congratulate these guys for getting through the final. Decision. The lights are extinguished on the pace car. Coca-Cola is about to present the running of the 1991 Australian Super Sedan Championship to decide who the new champion is. 35 laps of racing. I'm about to hand it over to my colleague, Mr. Rolly Michelson, to call the running of the race.
Here we go. Thanks very much, Ian. The green is up, and look at them. They towy, they're dirty, they're untidy. They'll let them go. They're off. And the Australian champion has taken the lead into turn number 1. The Australian champion, John Pine, has taken the lead. Tony Grinstead sits in second place. There's 35 laps to go. They're coming around to complete lap number 1. That's Pine. Underneath them, we have a caution. Turn number 2, and have a look at the mess. Turn number 2 as Grinstead just had taken the Australian champion.
The crash includes Neville Harper from Tasmania and a cast of thousands over there at the moment.
Third, just starting to get the lead back from Australian one, John Pine. Will he fall for it again? I don't know. Has he got the traction of the run as they come out of turn number 4? And have a look at John Pine. Pulls away again for Tony Grinstead in car number 18. Can Tony Grinstead wear him down? Have a look at them. They're all over the place as they come down in the commentary box.
And the drama, 28 cars just joined the field. I'm not quite sure what the deal is there.
The black flag will come out for him. We won't have to worry about him as we get back to the leader. And it's John Pine, the Australian one. Tony Grinstead running second at this stage. We'll keep it all. Tony Grinstead trying to sneak through on the inside. Grinstead from Victoria, from New South Wales, the Australian champion, leads the race at the moment. So it's John Pine. We've got a car in trouble down that bottom end. Hope he doesn't come onto the circuit now as the fast cars are coming through. We are under yellow. We are under yellow.
Rubber on the back straight at the same time. And rock 'em, sock 'em sideways.
We have a yellow.
Oh, have a look at this.
It was Ron Pine in trouble. Losing 1 or 2 cars. Let's hope they can do it this time around as we get a drop of a green flag, and Tony Grinstead flies into second place. And have a look at this. Like a demolition derby as they swerve and throw their car sideways to avoid any damage. And we go under yellow once again. Grinstead can pull into turn number 1. He's up high. Could be costly for him. He tucks into second place at this stage. So the lead still to John Pine from the Australia 1 car. Second place, Grinstead will have to stay with him. He'll apply the pressure. He's got 34 laps to do it in. We've completed 1. We've tried for the last 15 minutes. It's desperation out there by all the drivers. It's John Pine leads. Grinstead running in second place at this stage, and we'll stay with him as he tries to tuck underneath the Australian 1 champion, John Pine. Didn't get away with it that time, so he's back to second place in car number 18. Ludlow's on the charge also, running in third place, but the Australian champ holding at bay. All the pressure's being applied by Grinstead at the moment in car number 18. Ludlow's in fourth place, and have a look at them. 1, 2 and 3 are locked together out of turn number 2. Cars seem to have sorted themselves out a little bit. We'll stay with the leaders. Recapping it as they go into turn number 3. It's Pioneers Ludlow around the outside of Grinstead. The brave stuff from the West Aussie. Has he got it in a straight line? He's in front of him as they go into turn number 1. And have a look at Ludlow. He's going to have a go at Pine too. If he does this, I'll doff my hat to the man. But he gets caught out of 2, so let's recap it. Pine, Grinstead, Ludlow diving again. He's up around the outside of John Pine. Anything being a possibility here? Grinstead tucks in low. They charge down the main straight. And it's Ben Ludlow into the lead, I think. No, Pine gets, Ludlow's done it. They're out of 2, Ludlow in the loose stuff. And he's relegated back to 3rd. So it's Pine, Grinstead, Ludlow, Leslight, Randall, then Grinstead, Marshall, sitting behind that is McKetchin, and they're starting to settle this one down. Recapping it again, Pine, here comes Grinstead again in second place, Ludlow 3rd, followed by Leslight, sitting behind him, Queensland's Randall, behind that is Girdlestead, I'll get that right, and behind him is Ian Marshall, the 88 title winner. And now we're watching Ludlow again. He's done some brave stuff. He won't give it away yet. As we see the leader, the defending champion, goes into turn number 1. The action is coming thick and fast behind. We have a freight train of these cars rolling as they go in the back straight. Grinstead's caught up high. Ludlow tries to dive in on turn number 3. But it's still Tony Grinstead in second place. Pine slowing him down. He's trying to get the race to his pace now. They come down into turn number 1. It's still Pine from Grinstead running second in car number 18. Then Ludlow. That's Ben Ludlow from West Australia in car number 9. He's running in third place and they're all locked together. The Australian 1 boy trying to pull away from Grinstead and Ludlow. But it's Pine, John, the current Australian champion, still leads. Grinstead stays with him. And Ludlow's in trouble as he straightens the board. Can he get it back under control? Maybe he can, maybe he can't. Now it's John Leslie in car number 81, goes into third place, but the pressure's still being applied by Grinstead in car number 18. It's Pine into turn number 3, Grinstead second, Leslie now moving up to third, and it's Girdlestead having a go for it now in car number 10. He's trying to get on the outside of Randall, and Randall at this stage running in 4th spot. So, Pine, Grinstead. Behind that is Leslie, followed by Randall, Girdlestead, and the battle going on between Ludlow and Ian Marshall. That's the freight train. They come around the 3-4 turn for another lap here with the Bendigo International Raceway. And let me tell you, this race is far from over. It sure is as it continues on, and there's the leader, the current Australian champion. Still leads them after about lap number 11, and that's John Pine, and Grinstead applies the pressure once again. He can't afford to muck around if he goes high. Leslie will sneak through on the inside as he sits right on his tail as he comes out of turn number 4. He can't afford to play high at the moment. He's got Leslie right on his tail now. There's John Leslie from New South Wales. It's still the leader, Australia 1 boy at the moment with about 13 laps completed, and it's John Pine from Grinstead, then Leslie. And sitting behind him, Wayne Randall. In behind him is Nick Girdlestead. And the battle royal going behind Ludlow and Marshall from Queensland. As the race leader goes back into turn number 1. It's still Australia 1 out in the lead, defending his title right here and now. And Marshall's got underneath Ludlow off turn 2. Ludlow coming back at him with the Rambler. But Marshall looks like he might have got a look at Ludlow. Up into 3. Ludlow must have the greatest intestinal fortitude you've ever seen in a day's march. Still John Pine. Grinstead all over the back of him. And all over the back of Grinstead is Leslie. Randall behind him, Girdlestead, Marshall. And coming back for another go at it is Ben Ludlow from Western Australia. The rest of the pack, Drama yellow. We have got caution on the racetrack. Drama coming, it looks like the young Western Australian up in turn at number 3, I think. Siding. The Australian 1 boy still out there from New South Wales. John Pine leads. He's led from lap number 1 to lap number 14. Grinstead from Victoria has thrown everything at him. Has he got enough in it to finish the race, to finish off the Australian champ? We're going to have to wait and see as they take off again, and Grinstead, desperate, starts his car right onto the tail there of John Pine, the Australian 1 champion. Falling back a little bit then was John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. Grinstead sits right on the tail in turn number 3 on the Australian champion, John Pine. Pine still leads after another completed lap. In comes Grinstead. In comes Leslie. He's followed by Randall. Behind Randall in car number 10 then we have Nick Girdlestone, and he's followed then by car number 9, which is Ben Ludlow. We'll get back to the first 3 or 4 and have a look at them as they go down the back chute into turn number 3. Marshall has gone to the infield, the Queensland champion Marshall in car number 2 to the infield. But it's still the John Pine lead. Grinstead second. Boy, what a race. Third place still goes to John Leslie. He's running in third place. In fourth place, it's Randall in car number, car number 10, 36 rather. Here they come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. The Australian champ goes to the infield. The Australian champion has gone. Grinstead taken the lead in car number 18. What bad luck for the Australian champion. Looks like he's got a flat tyre. He's done something, and we've got a bang in turn 1 and 2. We come under yellows. But it's too late for the Australian champ. He sits on the grass. Number 18. We're off and running, and Grinstead, does he get away to a good lead? Yes, he does. He goes into turn number 1 ahead of John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. Then comes car number 36, that's Wayne Randall from Queensland. John Leslie, Randall in third place. Then comes car number 10, Nick Girdlestone. First is at the moment Grinstead. He can't pull away from the guy Leslie. Have a look at him. Nose to tail. Now it's Grinstead's turn to get pressured. He pressured the ex-Australian champion. Well, he has to be ex because he's not going to finish. So it's Grinstead. He's got a bit of breathing space, about 3 or 4 cars lengths from John Leslie in car number 81, then Mark Randall in car number 36, and he's followed by Girdlestone in car number 10, and who's coming up behind them? The guy that gave him a lot of curry earlier on in car number 9. Have a look at him. Nose to tail the first 2, 4, 6, 7 cars, but it's Grinstead the leader. We're halfway through when we had this last restart. In second place still is John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81.
The leader, Tony Grinstead, out of turn number 4. Randall breathing down his breather pipe. Have a look at this late player coming into it, and it's Girdlestone now putting pressure on Leslie for third place. Leslie almost tags Randall, and just precision driving saved the bacon, and Girdlestone got a little untidy in the straight. Here comes Ludlow now. He may challenge for fourth place as we pick up Grinstead in the straight. Grinstead, Randall, third place, John Leslie. But have a look at this. Ludlow gets underneath Girdlestone off the second turn almost, but Girdlestone gets the drive off that turn. And meanwhile, back at the motor races, Girdlestone now settling down, but have a look at Grinstead opening up the buffer zone here. He's opened up a 2-car length lead as he's coming along and doing it nicely. And as we pick him in the back straight, it's car number 18 from Victoria, looking good.
Tony Grinstead leads, and he's opening up a bit of a gap. Can he do it? Let's have a look how far we are. Lap number 22. Can he hold on for a few more laps? Tony Grinstead from Victoria in car number 18. Now it goes car number 36. Mark Randall is running in second place. Randall running in second place at this stage. Grinstead will watch him. He's got about 5 or 6 cars length on second place. Get a bit Tony Grinstead from Victoria. Give him a good cheer as he comes around. Show your support for Tony Grinstead. The hometown champion leads at the moment. Dennis Randall in car number 36 running in second place. They're losing ground, not a great deal. It's only probably half a second if it be that at this stage, but it's Grinstead. He's got a bit of breathing space. He's got no one tapping him on the tail saying, move over, son, I want to come through. 10 laps to go. There's only 10 big laps to go, and it's Grinstead the leader. Randall running in second place. 5, 10 laps to go. So they'll be down to about 9 next time around, and it's Grinstead the leader. In second place, it's Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. In third place, John. Whoa, we've got a car around left here.
It's West.
It's Westy. He got lumbered up there at
West bringing down the caution. It's a big one. Down out of turn number 2 on the board.
The green is down, away we go. Can Grinstead hold it with 10 to go, 25 completed. It's getting dirty, dusty. The track is hard now. We can't bring water on once the race starts. It has to stay the way it is. And it's Grinstead with a little bit of breathing space now on Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. But the first 5 are still locked together. Nobody's pulled away in this race. It's been like this from lap number 1. The first 5 or first 6, maybe even up to 7, have stayed together. Haven't even looked like lapping cars. That don't usually happen. Have we got trouble in turn number 2? No, they've cleared themselves. The race will continue. We'll get back with the leader, and it's car number 18 from Victoria, Tony Grinstead. From Queensland, running in second place, Wayne Randall in car number 36. Then comes John Leslie from New South Wales in car number 81. Sitting behind him in car number 10 is Nick Girdlestone. And then coming up quickly is Ben Budlow. Oh, around goes the car in turn number 1. Can he start it? We wait till we get another yellow. Yes, we do. They've done it again. But we're down to 9 laps. Well, they've completed another couple of laps. 5 cars. They're locked together. Grinstead quickens the pace out of turn number 4. He gets a jump on the rest of the field. That's the way to do it. Tony Grinstead in car number 18, but they'll catch him pretty quick. You can't afford any errors. Grinstead pulls away just slightly. He's got about 10 cars lengths now between he and Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. It's car number 18 from Victoria. Tony Grinstead brings them around now and we're running out of laps. Can he do it? The car's holding together. Wayne Randall from Queensland running in second place. In third place is John Leslie in car number 81. And sitting behind him in car number 10 is Nick Girdlestone. But Grinstead is opening up a bit of a gap. I think it's the biggest one we've seen in all the laps that we've completed so far in this final, the Coca-Cola Super Sedan final here at Bendigo International Raceway. Grinstead has a little bit of breathing space. He can't afford to slacken off. They're sitting on his tail. Randall in second place. Leslie in third place. Then comes Girdlestone, almost taken then by Ben Ludlow from West Australia in car number 9, but it's Grinstead. We're running out of laps. There can't be many to go. He still leads Tony Grinstead. We have a move now. By car number 10 has gone into second place. So car number 10 now has gone to second place, and that is Girdlestone, Nick from New South Wales in car number 10. Tony Grinstead still the leader in car number 18. He's the boy that everybody's interested in at the moment. Can he do it? The Australian Championship is within reach now with about 4 laps to go. 4 to go for Tony Grinstead in car number 18. We'll keep an eye on him at the moment. He's out in front. The gap has closed slightly. He had a bit more of a run 2 laps ago. Are they wearing him out? Grinstead has got about 4 laps to go in car number 18. He may be the new Australian champion from Victoria. Tony Grinstead in car number 18. Then Wayne Randall rather in car number 36. But it's still Tony Grinstead. The laps are almost worn out. Will these cars stay together? They close slightly as they go down the back chute into turn number 3. But it's Tony Grinstead, car number 18 from Victoria will lead. 2 laps to go. The siren's gone. Get him all you've got, folks, out there. It's Tony Grinstead from Victoria in car number 18. Will be cutting for the white flag and 1 lap to go. Tony Grinstead in car number 18. Then in car number 36 from Queensland, Wayne Randall in car number 36 as they come for the white flag. Tony Grinstead has got 1 lap to go, and let's cheer him on, and look, they close the gap again. In third place, it's car number 10 at the moment. That's Nick Girdlestone. Grinstead's got 3/4 of a lap. He comes out of turn number 2. Down the back chute. Are they picking him up? I don't know. He's got about 4 cars lengths. Tony Grinstead, the Victorian boy, could be the new Australian champion. Out of turn number 4, it's Tony Grinstead. He takes it! Tony Grinstead from Victoria. Don't have a look at him spin out now at the end of the race. But it's Tony Grinstead first over the line. In car number 36, Wayne Randall. Then in car number 10, Nick Girdlestone, and I'm not sure who was after him. Come on, you people out there, give him everything. The champion of champions, Tony Grinstead, from Victoria, in car number 18. And I guess even his club from Ballarat would be very proud of this boy. Tony Grinstead from Victoria has taken out the 1990-91 Coca-Cola Super Sedan Championship, and have a look at him. Happy as a pig in poo, this boy. Give him a big one as he goes around. Congratulations to Tony Grinstead from Ballarat in Victoria. Car number 18, and we'll take that off real quick. He'll have one on his car before the night's through, I'm sure. Tony Grinstead, come on in turn number 1. Give him all you got. Cheer him on. Congratulations to Tony Grinstead. Congratulations to second place getter Wayne Randall from Queensland in car number 36. And third place, unofficially for second and third. I'll wait for the ladies to work it out. But it should be Nick Girdlestone from New South Wales. Congratulations to all the drivers that completed that 35 laps.
And a special big round of applause for a fine champion in defeat, John Pine. Well, it gives me much pleasure to hand out the gold and the glory, as I said a moment ago. And we'll start with third, a racer who's come a long way in his career, both on the short track here and also at Super Speedway racing. From New South Wales, third place in the Aussie title for 91 for Coca-Cola, Nick Girdlestone. Third place trophy coming across. Hang on to that. Nick, congratulations. Mate, you were driving your little heart out.
Well, we tried our best. It's unreal to see Tony Grinstead to win because he's a true ambassador of the sport. He'll travel around the country and he'll do Australia 1 well. Bad luck for John Pine. He did his best to keep there. It was unlucky that he didn't defend his title. And he was a good ambassador also. He raced everywhere. Wayne Randall in one of my cars came second, and he's good everywhere. Thank you very much.
Nick Girdlestone, ladies and gentlemen, third place in the Coca-Cola 91 National Championship. We're trying to get my voice back too here a little bit. Second place, what a drive in the little buzz box, all the way from Queensland, Wayne Randall. Well, because Cowan's handed out, you don't have to kiss him, he's not the trophy girl. Wayne, that was a hell of a drive, and you gave us, and thank you for the great efforts through your heat racing. You put on some real top deals.
Yeah, we had a good weekend altogether. We've had some good racing all weekend. It's a credit to the promoter to put a track together. He's had not a very good surface to work with, but he's done a great job to do what he's done. I'd like to thank Ian Botcher. He's the owner of the car, and he allows me to drive it, and that's a great pleasure. I'd like to thank him very, very much for the effort he puts into. It takes a lot of effort to keep the engine and the car together, and we've done it for a few years now, and hopefully we'll do it for a few more. Another very, very good thanks to the crew. You know, without a crew, I'm afraid you've got no racing car. Each week you've got to work your heart out, and they're there every week. I'd like to mention...
Can I present to you the 1991 Australian Super Sedan champion, Tony Grinstead.
I can't believe this is going on.
You can't... Oh. Mate, I hope you've got 21 arms. Have a look at this monster that he's about to give you. Tony's just said to me, you might not have heard him, I can't believe this is going on. Well, let me tell you, that had to be the hardest last 20 laps I've ever seen anybody race.
You're not wrong. I just cannot believe this could happen to me. I'm stuck for words. I really am.
Well, let me try a couple. We've certainly seen the car go out there tonight. The boat anchor obviously wasn't in the front making all the noises. That was one hell of an engine.
Yeah, it's one of Gary Hepper's engines. It would be, without a doubt, the best one I've ever had, and I don't think anyone can get a better motor. So, I'd like to thank Pennzoil, Caldex Lower Plenty. They put up with me all the time. Without these people helping me, I wouldn't be here now. Transdex, they helped me out, tremendous. I just cannot thank everybody as
Oh, just the crew. Look at Darryl. He's been with me firstly. Oh, since he had nappies on nearly. The old man, John, all the crew, all the sponsors of the car that I just can't think to mention them all. Northern Radiators, just all the people. Don Kelly Air Conditioning, they helped me out tremendous. There's others on the name. Unless I looked at them, I couldn't remember it.
Just hang on a minute. You've got some more thanking to do, and I'd like at this particular time to turn over the President of the Australian Saloon Car Federation, Mr. Doug Carson.
Very much, Ian. Congratulations, Tony. Excellent drive. And I'd like to present you with the #1 trophy. And may you have that on your mantelpiece so she can dust it for you and all that, like every other trophy you've got. So wear this well, mate. You thoroughly enjoyed it. 1 million people here tonight, reckon you have. And I join in that hand clapping again.
Thanks very much, Doug, and again, congratulations to Tony. What about getting that other trophy up for him, Mike? We'll get some photos taken. Come on, all you press guys, go here. That doesn't mean you can stop clapping. You can really give him heaves. Hey, listen, Grinner, I've got to ask you one question. What are you going to do now?
Have to go faster somehow. I don't know how, but I'm going to go and have a beer for sure. I might have a few. Wherever my wife is, I'd like to thank her and the kids too. They put up with me at home. Yeah, she is. Best woman in the world, she is. Without a doubt, and I've got the best kids in the world. In fact, everyone that's connected with me, I reckon they're the best in the world. So I'd like to thank them very, very much.
Well, come and get your champion. Help him down with these trophies and spoils. Mate, you've got another word in your mouth. Go for it.
Congratulate Wayne. I'm sure I must have been holding him up in the end, and Nick. Just, all I could do was go slower. I couldn't go any quicker.
Thanks, Tony. Congratulations. Tony Grinstead, the Coca-Cola 1991 Australian Super Sedan champion. Well done to Ray. I'm just the Yarra Valley Speedway Club, and it says the Australian Super Sedan title, Bendigo International Speedway, most spectacular drive. Take this. Congratulations, mate. You blew us away with those outside passes. It didn't quite come off for you today, but maybe one day you'll come to Victoria and get a national title.
I'd certainly like to grab a national title. I give it the best shot I could go for. The car unfortunately ran out of brakes after about 10 laps, and I was really hard on the brakes. That's why I just couldn't get there. I really stuffed up, you might say. But I'd like to thank the people from Victoria for giving us such a good welcome, Bendigo Speedway. And I'd like to thank my wife up there, Lorraine, for coming over to see me this time. What's left of the Frank Wombat pit crew that give us a hand, Stan, Bruce, Kevin, Ian and Anne of Control Tech Industries all the way from Western Australia to come and support their car. And I think it's great. Thank you.
A great ambassador from Western Australia, a great racer, Ben Ludlow. Well, here's your champion, here's your runner-up. The rest is up to you. Grab your autograph pads. It's now my time to say thank you very much to each and every one of you. Congratulations to the management of the Bendigo International Raceway for putting on such a great event tonight. And to you, the fans who have come along and joined in with us. On behalf of Rolly Michelson, John Evans, Dave Allen, our promoter Mike Cowan, safety and success. We'll see you back at Bendigo. Down, keep your eye on Bill Barrows. Ian Lewis is back with this one. He's been wrenching a few turns into the car. Will it be just that bit quicker to get the jump to start? It's going to be a doozy. Chippendale and Henrington off the front row. Registration number BOD238. Falcon, I believe it is. B for Bravo, O for Oscar, D for Delta, 238, a Falcon. Please shift it. You've got the 5-minute deal on you. You are blocking an access way. 12 laps of racing for the sprinters. Let's wave them on as they come around. Keep your eye on this one. Chippendale could just be the hot little ticket to jump out of the front. Racing, as Chippendale does that, Tomlinson tries to go with him.
and a wheel banging into the first turn. Nobody launching himself at this stage, and that's good news. Back straight action, Tomlinson having a go with Nelson for third spot. But it's Chippendale, the race leader, in running second place in Connor. Tomlinson third, a man with a wicket. Behind that is Nelson. Sitting in behind him is Rankin. Further back behind that is Lewis. Barrows on the charge now. The race winner from earlier this evening. But Chippendale, the proverbial mile, has made the most of this one. Hunter holding it up at the moment. Hunter turns it around. Butch Hunter's cooked it. Nearly got Barrows. And the car is in trouble. Caution on the racetrack. And drama off turn number 4. We have young Anthony Diamond with us at commentary. 1:11 remaining. Chippendale honks it off turn number 4. And they're into it. Chippendale into turn number 1. Tomlinson running the low groove in the Pizza Hut car in second place. Nelson going there. Lewis trying to put some pressure on Rankin. This is going to be one to the wire now. They've broken it down a bit. And we've got Chippendale. Stands on the gap in the main straight. Still broken that goes. Have a look at Barrows. He's coming out now. Running 6 at the moment. Darryl Nash is out of it with a flat outside rear tyre. He's cut a tyre down on the number 7 car, and it's good night, turn out the light for him. The race leader, the 43 car with Chippendale. Second is still Warren. Third is car number 2 in Warren Nelson. Have a look at Barrows inside of Lewis. They're both going to get Rankin in the back chute. It's anybody's race in this one. 43 car, passes to get in the lead. Tomlinson second. Barrows now moving underneath Rankin. Caldwell getting swamped. Tomlinson now starting to move up on the leader. Race leader out of 4 in the Hunting Performance car, number 43. Tomlinson running second in car number 10, wearing Pizza Hut colours. Nelson third, Lewis fourth, Barrows fifth, and Barley's now called it a day. Alan Barley onto the infield. The passing flag will be demonstrated to the back markers at the moment as the freight train lets loose off turn number 2. The 43 car still the race leader. Here comes Tomlinson. Nelson now putting on the pressure. McCallum cooks it off for and steals it. McCallum out of harm's way. Race leader there, Tomlinson gets turned around. Tomlinson turned around and the stewards missed the whole thing. Tom Tomlinson got turned around on turn number 2. Stewards, it should not be penalised Warren Nelson because it was a racing incident. And Barrows on the wild side as they restart. Bill Barrows out strutting it, and Tom Tomlinson loses the plot off the second turn, and Warren Nelson now up into second place. So the young Tyro for Victoria, they're going to get Bill Barrows got a bit evil there. On turn number 3, but nobody looks like challenging Gary Chippendale at this stage. He's leading this race. He's up into turn number 3. Chippendale into the main straight in the 43 car. Second place, Warren Nelson in car number 2. Third place, Ian Lewis making ground up. Tomlinson running 4th. Barrows sitting behind him at 5th place. They're followed by Rankin. Sitting behind that is Hetherington. And this one will go right the distance of 12 laps. 3 laps remaining by my calculation. Back straight action for the leader, the yellow car number 43. And it's Gary Chippendale. Have a look at him now. He launches the thing into the main track. Warren Nelson second, Lewis third, Tomlinson fourth. Barrows now trying to come on strong. They're followed by Rankin. Sitting in behind him is Hetherington. Then leaves Harrower, the 54 car. Sticking behind that is Middleton and Palmer behind that one, followed by McCallum and Hunter. Leader again out of 2. There, 3, 4, and the checkered flag. The win going to Gary Chippendale. Second across the line, Warren Nelson. Willis third. Barrows fourth. Tommy Tomlinson fifth. They're followed by Rankin. Harrower. And then you can throw the blanket over the rest of them. The former Super Sedan racer, Gary Chippendale. Please applaud him as he comes down the main straight. The yellow 43 car into victory lane. And a great round of applause for Warren Nelson, a brilliant drive into second. Ian Lewis also into third place. The South Australians, Bill Barrows and Tom Tomlinson, making up the 5.